We're going live. Oh no, Adam's salon. We gotta boot Adam.
What's Adam?
Adam, he's back. No way you're coming back, Adam. No way. But God bless you, Adam. God bless you.
Is it? Wait, that was the bot, right?
Oh yeah, it's our bot man.
Bring the bot back.
Got show to do. Got show to do. All right. All right, people. We got to get started. First this week, a little bit of video put together by a friend of ours, Bobby Batons. We'll talk about it more, but just a little intro here.
Hey, Polyblend. It is about 9:15 today out here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin for the Coupe National Championships. You can see everybody's already cooping it up. The weather's good. We got a little light rain this morning, softened up the pitch, going to make it a lot easier for everybody out there. We have a first round bye because we're pretty awesome, but we'll be playing in about an hour our first match. I'll keep you updated. Until then, blend on. All right, blenders. Coming to you from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I'm Robert Gerke. We just finished the first round-robin round of our Coupe tournament, day one. As you can see, people are just kind of taking a break, getting a little practice time. It's a little overcast here. It's made the ground nice and soft, good for Coupe. It's a little humid, but that's okay. I wish I had better results to report to you right now. After the first round, they told us that if we're going to keep playing like warm jets of shit, we should probably take it over here and get off their pitch. So that's where we're going to be hanging out the rest of the day, I think, in the shitter. So for KTRD Sports from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, I'm Robert Gerke. All right, this is Bobby Gerke from WKTRD. As you can see right now, we're in a bit of a rain delay. We had some lightning, some thunder, and since we all use metal batons these days, they had to suspend play. Right now, the Salty Batons are 1 and 2, 1 and 1 in the double elimination bracket. But you can see we're hoping it's going to clear up here, and we're going to get playing here again soon. So this is Bobby G from WKTRD. All right, it's Bobby G again. We're closing in on 4 o'clock right here. We're in another rain delay, as you can see, because most of the teams use metal batons. It's a lightning hazard. So, as you can see, Janine requested a shot of the shirt. Play more food for your help. I also went to the merch tent, got my Coupe hat. But right now, we're just basically drinking a lot of beer. We're all kinds of fucked up. And we're tied right now in our elimination game. So we want to get this going. We want to win, and we want to do it. Bring it home to Utah and to the Polyblend fan club and to KTRD. So for KTRD Sports, this is Bobby Gerke.
Wow.
So good.
See what we're talking about, people? That's what we want. this kind of content. Bobby Batons will be joining us later on here tonight, so don't you worry. Give us a full breakdown of what he saw. Did anyone get struck by lightning? These kind of things. But Ryan, we got friends joining here later. We got things to do, Ryan. It's time to start the show. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this thing.
Actually, I need to go get a drink, so I'm going to do that during this.
God, just go. You don't have to say it. Just go.
I'm going to get a drink.
KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the Polyester Blend Network and KTRD. People. I had the wrong audio thing. Every time you add a new video, you got to change 1,000 things. So sorry, sound engineers. Sorry. We'll play more. We'll check out some Bobby B's videos later on. People. A lot to get through here tonight. Starting late. Sorry. Trying new things.
And I don't want to get married ever.
Trying old things.
You understand that?
Thought I had time. Ran out of that time. Last night, Ryan, I was like, I'm so ahead. I don't need to be so stressed tomorrow. I try to make this a professional situation here as much as could be on a zero budget. And then sometimes I'm like, shit, I ran out of time. Too much to do.
The only thing you've ever cared about in your life is nuts, chilling, and grinding.
I'm warning you, with peace and love, I have too much to do.
Too much to do. People, it's some point on Monday. It's one thing. It's time for Polyester Blend Live. Oh, sure. Live in the Schledio cam. It's somewhere. It's doing its own thing. People, be good friends. Ryan Schlegel, where's my ball? Where's my ball, Ryan? Where's my ball?
I don't know.
Found it! We must take a shot, see if we'll have a good show. Ryan. Oh, I hit the roof. Another miss. Oh.
It's going to be the curse of the Clay Beano yet again.
Curse. Whoa, a little fade transition.
What was that? Look at that.
Whoa.
Let's use that a little more.
Yeah, I agree. Buddy, it's your good friend Ryan Schlegel. I'm here with you in the Schledio, also broadcasting out in the West Desert. KTRD out in the West Desert. But speaking of the nice fade capital of Southern California, also known as San Diego, he has no headphones, just blasting in his house, ruining everyone who lives in his house life.
It's just me and Porter tonight.
Ah.
Oh, and Vincent, I guess. The cat. But
Ryan, this is Ryan Bradford, Ed McMahon.
I'm in the no headphones capital of the United States. Southern California.
So sorry what's happening to you. What a nightmare that you're living in. I just want you to survive. Is it coming through? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me?
Oh, it sounds great. You sound great. The music is fantastic.
As always.
Just really excited to be here.
Buddy, we got a lot to get to tonight. I can't just be moaning on and on about these things. Ryan, breaking news here tonight. Got to cut out the music for this because it's so significant. First time in my life, Ryan. First time in my life. You and I think we were the type of kids that would run around to avoid situations. Insect situations.
Yeah,
so we
sure.
wouldn't eventually get some of the negative side effects of interactions with the other species known as insects. We don't want spider bites. We don't want primantis claw stuff. But I think the
Don't want to endure the horrible sound of crickets in our house.
Horrible. But yeah, we respect the insect, Ryan. We're not. Polyester Blend has always been on the board. We've always been very clear where we stand on insects.
We're pro of them living.
In fact, I got to get this. I got a Black Widow cam. I got to really get going. But Ryan, it happened. I killed theirs, and they came for vengeance. When I went to go get mail today, Ryan, I thought I had vanquished my enemy last night with some spray. But in fact, I did nothing, Ryan. Nothing. Because there was a second nest. And my friend today, Ryan, the first time in my life, I have been stung by a wasp.
By a fucking wasp.
By a goddamn wasp. There's
Man,
the photo.
Those guys.
Here's the photo of the bastard here. So, Ryan, it's gnarly stuff. Gnarly stuff. Not that bad. So I don't know. I'm like, did I get really, really stung or did I just get kind of stung? Don't know. Because it was.
I don't think there's halvesies with wasps or hornets or bees. Like they're going to sting you, and it's going to be a sting.
We'll call Bobby Batons later. By the way, we forgot to say Clay's coming in later in like another 10, 15 minutes. But Ryan, it was gnarly, but I had planned, Ryan. You could see on your screen, for those who don't know, we have, he can see, but no one else can, that I have a camera going. Got a mobile cam, Ryan. Mobile cam situation.
Is this bee vision?
Well, Ryan, what I was going to do is this, my friend. I was going to vanquish my enemy and go out Poly Blend with the Wasp's Nest kill cam, Ryan.
Oh my God.
And I was going to go and kill these wasps live on the air.
Okay.
But then I went out, I was like going in, I was like, oh, Steph, guess what? I'm going to kill the wasp live on the air. And she's like, oh, I already did it. Because she didn't know. Why would she know? I'm out here like, oh, I'm going to come up with the wasp kill cam. And so I didn't say anything. So.
Well, can we just see the nest?
That's what's going to happen, Ryan. I'm going to go out. Oh, join audio. Let's make sure I have it. I'm going to show you what I would have done. Oh, goosh. All right, Ryan, I'm leaving here.
Okay. I assume so. I guess Ryan's not going to be next to his.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought you were going to be gone from your microphone, so I was going to have to narrate.
Well, you should narrate anyway. I mean,
okay, so apparently we are walking over stone and gravel. I think this is Ryan's backyard. He's moving on to the patio. Oh, and here comes the door to the garage. It is a hinged door, dark garage, lights on, maybe a golf club. Yes, a few sets of golf clubs wearing socks. Looks like
the broken Schledio chair that I still haven't taken to the dump yet.
Many repeated viewers will remember when that chair broke.
Oh, bird almost just hit me in the head. So Ryan, here is dead wasp that I killed yesterday.
Oh, damn.
Okay. What I was going to do live on the air. Here's the new dead ones that Steph killed. Because here was the bastard right there.
Oh my God. It looks like there's one flying around still, right?
I know. It's moving. It's like a spooky movie, Ryan. It's like jiggling. But I was going to go live on the air, but it's already taken care of. Oh my God. I'm stepping on dead wasp. But
so were you under this nest when you got stung?
Okay, here, let me reenact it for you. So this is me today being like, oh, I'm going to go get the fucking mail. Oh, I killed those wasps yesterday. Mail grab.
walking back. Oh,
On your shoulder?
on my shoulder. Right on my shoulder. Did I step there? I just had a whole family view what I was doing right there. But Ryan, this has been the Wasp cam. I'll come back to the Schledio. But it was right on the shoulder, buddy. Right on the shoulder.
I like this wasp cam though. We're
doing more of this. Oh yeah.
Uh,
By the way, here's a massive nest. Later on tonight, what I'll do is I'll come back to the nest cam, the Wasp cam, because I'll show you the Black Widow. Comes out at night. All right, people, this has been Wasp cam. I'm back in Schledio.
That was real fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
What if it cut to me and there was like a big wasp behind me in this doorway right here?
That's what I would do. Well, that worked out super well. I'm loving this. People, we got a lot of call-ins here tonight, so if you have my number and you want to join us, feel free. We're going to be focusing more on phone calls here on Polyester Blend. One of them will be with our good friend Ryan. I don't want to show it yet because I think it's very funny. But our good friend Jeff Guay will be joining us later on in a segment called No Guay with Jeff Guay.
No way. Yes way.
That's true, Ryan. No Guay, yes Guay. Where he will go over some jazz business later on here. Ryan, our good friend, the Podfather, seen here. Well, this isn't him, but they look so similar, Ryan. These guys look very, very close. This is Clay's cousin. Remember his Euro cousin?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah, he was a character, but that's not it. But Clayton is away. He'll be back later here tonight. He's going to join us for some fun stuff. Clay Sports Roundup, as well as a Utah Cities quiz, buddy. Our Cadillac is back. We got a Utah Cities quiz here tonight. So much fun, but we got to get started. The thing that Clay wanted to do for music is travel songs. I don't know if you put any travel songs in there, Ryan. I hope you did.
Oh, I can. Right. I forgot but I have some. Don't worry.
Okay, put some in there. But my friend, it is time to get the ball rolling because we've got a show we must do. People, it's time to go to a segment this week I didn't think I was going to do, but I've had it, Ryan. I've had it. We must open the courts, my friend.
Poly Blend.
Buddy, we have a case before us, and I need you to be the judge. So I'm perfectly right here. I'm more of a lawyer right now. I want to be like, here, judge. I do say. I don't know why they always have to be Southern, these lawyers. I say. But Ryan, I've had it up to here because I think we've been talking about it for some time, and we must put it down in the chambers of Polyester Blend history that we are saying it now, even though I've been saying this for years, that we have gotten to a point with this streaming business, Ryan. These video streaming, so popular in the pandemic times. And that is why this week, Ryan, I'm saying for Polyester Blend, I don't have the thing. But Ryan, I'm just going to say this. Calling this week's case Crossing the Streams. Because I'm putting the whole streaming process on trial, Ryan. And I need your help as we go through it. Because in fact, Ryan, back before a lot of these kids were born, we had all these different TV stations, three to start off, and then they started to grow. And then someone was like, why? Instead of trying to get all these channels in one place, let's put them in one place. They made cable. Then 20 years later, the internet, they split up the cable, even though it still exists. And now we have all these different streamers. But now it feels like the streamers are starting to come together and may form their own cable-like situations, though it won't exactly be like cable. But Ryan, I want to put all of them on trial. I need your help to do it. Give me your thoughts on the streaming thing. I mean, do you ever wish to go back to the age of cable, or are you fully ready to cut the cable? You're done. Where are you at, Ryan?
Hard to say. I think we've learned as a society, given when we have too many choices, we can't.
Yes.
It's difficult.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I often spend nights just looking around hours without even watching anything.
The time you spent watching your surfing, be like, is it this? Is it that? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? And that's what I'm sick of it, Ryan. I'm sick.
Saying. It's like, I don't know. Do you still listen to the radio? It's like when you hear two really good songs in a row, you could be streaming those exact two songs in a row, but it does not have the same satisfaction as when you hear like a good set on the radio.
So glad you brought this up, Ryan, because we all have these phones. We have all of our music. I mean, the Polyester Blend started as a music show on KRCL. We love so much, but it's like we can just pick our music anytime. So I got away from radio, and KRCL is amazing, and there's some commercial stations as well that are just fine. But Ryan, we have gotten away from it, but I've noticed I'm starting to get sick of getting in my car, plugging in my phone, because I have like a 28, I love my car, don't get me wrong, but I got to plug it in, I got to find a thing, I got to pick it, where I'm like, I just want to go. I got to get going here. I got to go. I'm on the road.
I hear you.
So you know what I've been doing,
idea.
Ryan? You know what I've been doing? Going to FM and just leaving on scan. The scan function on radios?
Yeah.
And I'm just cycling through, and it's kind of fun because it's like channel surfing. I kind of like it. Now, I think some people would be driven absolutely nuts with this business. For me, can't get enough of it. Cannot get enough of it. So, Ryan, what I wanted to say here real quick, we don't have to go through all of them, but I needed your shotgun, is that what it's called? Your immediate hot take on the following streamers, and I want you to tell me your experience with them, and do we keep them or do we let them go? Okay, Ryan, do we keep them or do we let them go? Does that make sense, Ryan?
I'm ready.
Sense? First one, Ryan. This guy I do think might be my current favorite. I find myself going to this one the most, so I'm going to say it's a keeper, but I need your thoughts. Ryan, how much do you even subscribe? Whoa. Ryan, do you subscribe to Max, my man?
Yes,
Max.
well, I'm on my dad's. I'm
Oh,
on my dad's pass.
If you ain't paying for it, dog, why not go for it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're big Max family over here, so
I think it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite. We're gonna go. Yes, we're gonna go.
And as I was texting with you maybe earlier this week, big fan of Julio Torres right now.
Yes,
Julio Torres, fantastic surrealist kind of comedian. I think he was a former writer on SNL. He's just putting out some really good stuff. It's very surreal, but it's also like cute. Like,
yes.
And I say this without trying to be condescending, but it's like really cute.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's very strange. You rarely get like charming and surreal mixed together. It's usually just like surreal and fucked up. So I very much appreciate what Julio Torres with his Problemista movie and his Phantasmas show are bringing to Max.
We watched a clip from Phantasmos. Very good stuff. Max is in. Next one, Ryan. The fucker that started it all, Ryan. The fucker that started it all. This Netflix business.
Yeah. Every time, I could go without it. The only reason I still have it just seems like legacy by now.
Yep.
And it's weird.
Could leave it.
Yeah.
I'm going could leave it. Could leave it, Ryan. Netflix, you were great. You started it all. But now I can't even trust some of your things. There have been things I've enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. But it seems like a lot of crap. Just a lot. I get like kind of overwhelmed. Right? And this is like, they're keeping us complacent, Ryan. You and I mean, we're these revolutionaries. We care about changing things. And here we are just sitting, watching these streamers. Don't get me wrong. But that's why I got to cut some of them out. Cut the fat. Just get down to the bare nitty.
You know, if we're
you know what? It's out. Netflix out.
Coming out. Okay.
Netflix
cut it.
out.
Throw it out.
Cut. Bye, Netflix. Bye. Cut the cord. What does it feel like to be cut the cord now? Am I going to do it? No, we'll see, but I'll find out. Next one. This one's hard for me. Hulu, Ryan. Now it's basically a part of this Disney Plus situation where they're all. I go to Disney Plus, and we can get to that in a second. But all the stuff on Hulu is on Disney Plus now. So what the fuck am I doing having Hulu when I can just get fucking Disney Plus?
That is a very good point. And this is another one that we're on someone else's account. Honestly, I could go without Hulu.
What do you have to cut anything? You're just living the dream on all these like
can cut Hulu, but it's
the
always
person
sunny.
paying for it should cut it, right? Not you. You have nothing to do with this.
But Hulu has It's Always Sunny, and that's like that's my show now. Like that I can just put on any. It's my comfort show.
Right. And we bundled it with ESPN because really only the way to watch all of hockey is through. If you don't want to have cable, it's through Hulu. Basically, it's the best one. You don't have to just do Hulu, but Hulu has access to everything. So I'm kind of stuck with it right now until there's a better option. But I don't know. We'll see, Hulu. I got my eyes on you. Ryan, I just want to go over a couple of these. Here's an outlier. Where are you at with this? You even have this
Peacock.
business?
I pay for Peacock. I don't know why.
You pay for it. Oh, wait. Hulu. Are we saying Hulu's still in? Or are we cut Hulu?
We can cut Hulu.
Okay, cut Hulu. Cut Hulu. I love it.
Peacock we can cut. I don't know why I pay for it. I think there was something I wanted to watch, and then I just kept.
No, Ryan, hold on those thoughts, because someone who's going to join in on the phone later on will be joining us. We have the Olympics coming up, my friend, and how am I going to get
true,
my?
And that's why I'm going to keep it. That's why I'm not going to cut it.
Then we cut it. Then we're out. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're completely out. We've got someone else here who might have thoughts on all this stuff. Jeremy, chat master, where are we at?
Hey, gang.
Talk to me. Where if you know what we're talking about here?
I do, but I might have missed a little bit when I switched from YouTube to
Here we go.
Zoom.
I'm going to tell you right now. Here's what we got the order. Max is in. Netflix out. Hulu out. Peacock out after the Olympics. That's all, and that's how far we've gotten, Jeremy. Oh wait, Jeremy's frozen. I thought that was the staring of Jeremy being like, "Fuck you."
Contemplative stare.
Like
over
you're
Peacock.
gonna cut fucking Hulu, dog. Like get the shit out of here.
That's where I watch my Cheers.
Hey man. Oh, by the way, talk about that.
Right, I mean, the problem is
that. Not good.
Oh wait, Jeremy's back. Jeremy.
Am I back?
Kind of. Yeah.
Am I coming in?
Yes, you're coming in. Now you're coming in. Oh, Jeremy.
Well, just tell me the staff. I'm gonna keep breaking it is.
Jeremy's killing me. We're gonna cut Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy's cut. I mean, we just have to lose him. The next one, Ryan.
Jeremy Flicks.
Jeremy Flicks cut. He comes in for a second, then I lose him. Ryan, did you ever dabble in this dark art? Paramount Plus.
I dabbled. I did not. It was another one someone gave me their account, and then they switched up their login info, and it was like I didn't want to reach out to be like, "Hey, what's your new login info?" So
yeah, you need to watch all those Star Trek shows, Ryan. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm a Trekkie. I mean, light Trekkie. I like the movies, and I've watched Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and a lot of the movies. I like. But I'm not watching these shows. And then what, Ryan? We gotta watch the Mission Impossible movies over and over? Even though Steph and I did watch all of them this summer. Listen, truth be told, already cut it. This household's done. We dabbled in that dark art. We're done.
Get it out of here.
Ryan, next one. I mean, this one's funny to me. Apple TV.
How am I coming in?
Hey, you sound great now. You sound wonderful now.
So Paramount Plus also has the Showtime, which includes.
I do like Showtime. I do.
Twin Peaks: The Return.
Oh!
And, I don't know if we ever announced the official winner, but I think maybe.
I'm waiting for. We've got plans on that.
One of the two.
It's when we start next in 2 weeks. We're going to start the Woodstock '99 draft, and we're going to award it then.
But yeah, that's what all these things do is they make sure they have at least a few shows that's somewhat. Each type of their demographic doesn't want to miss that one show.
Right.
So you don't have that much content to watch on any of them, but you keep your subscription like a sucker.
Like a fucking idiot, Jeremy. That's why I wanted to bring them to the courts today. Because it's like, enough is enough, Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
But yeah, I'm gonna say yay on Apple TV.
Okay, now this is controversial because I got excited because Severance. I love that TV show. It's coming back.
That's what I got Yeah,
it's coming back. But let me tell you guys, there was someone who once said about Apple TV, it's like all your uncle's favorite programming. Like, because there was like the Napoleon movie, and then like the movie about Lincoln assassination, and a band of brothers, but the Air Force, and I'm like and I'm like an uncle, so I'm like fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes. But they've all been kind of shitty. You know what I mean, Jeremy? I don't know. What do you want to hold on?
Killers of the Flower Moon is a fucking masterpiece.
Okay, now that's true. But then you got
Servant, Severance. You got a lot of good shows. You got good original movies.
Right.
I think with the Max still has a lot of good content, but they're currently making a lot of bad decisions at the executive level, and I feel like Apple's trying to slide in and become the new like premium thing, while Max is like, let's take a load of the HBO, make it about Discover Channel shit.
I know it's a little rough. It's a little rough. Ryan, what do you think?
The thing though is like I jumped onto my brother's account to finish Severance.
There's a theme coming here, buddy. There's a theme with
which was a beautiful thing. And I feel like it's been 3 years since Severance, and I feel like I've gotten like an Apple product, and every time you buy an Apple product, they give you a certain amount of days or weeks for free on Apple TV. And so I feel like I have like all these weeks built up that I don't need to dive into a subscription to watch Severance when it comes back.
So true. So true. I'm going to say keep it, but I'm very on the fence with it. If you guys were to come back and say we should cut it, I'll be like, cut it! But I'm keeping Apple TV for right now. Plus, don't they have soccer, RSL or whatever, or MSL? Jeremy, I think you have to watch some of that through Apple TV.
Yeah, they've got all the MLS games now.
Yeah, so you kind of have to keep it. Ryan, this one's for you.
Yeah.
Shudder. You're not getting rid of Shudder.
If I could have if I had to choose one streaming, it would be Shudder. I mean, there is a lot of shit on Shudder, but going back to our previous discussion, they do something really cool, which I think is really cool, is like they have 3 channels where they're just playing movies.
Yeah.
And so you can just watch Shudder TV and you don't have to make a choice. So it's kind of like they're bringing the idea of cable back.
Absolutely. And they're also, Ryan, they seem to be the most interesting providers of newer, not huge content. Like the more interesting of the moment seems to be in horror. You know what I mean? Like it just seems to me like the new filmmakers, the new creative people, it seems to be the best for that. If that makes sense.
I mean, I was posting about this, but I recently saw Long Legs and then Maxine, and it seems like horror movies can still get made without having to mine intellectual properties and like present like original visions on the screen and still be successful. So I am into that.
I agree. I think you got something there. Anyway, we're keeping Shudder. Shudder's not done, even though Ryan, if it were me, even though I respect the hell of it, I would probably cut it. But out of respect for you, my friend, we keep it. We keep this one. Now, here are the fucking weirdo ones. And I think I might want to get into these more because I think they're almost even free. Like this Roku business, guys. Roku TV. Could you imagine such a thing? My mom has Roku, and there's weird shows, but they do have their own programming. I don't think they've really done much, but they're kind of one of these bottom feeders, Ryan, that get weird things. Like another one is Tubi. You know this Tubi business?
I fuck around on Tubi too.
So how are you watching this Tubi business?
It's on. You can download it for free on any sort of whatever platform you're using to stream. I mean, they do have commercials, but the commercials don't annoy me as much as they do some people. Like, I can go to the bathroom, I can get a snack, I can go smoke a bong, go smoke a bowl.
Oh, that's a hard no for. We're lumping Roku and Tubi together. That's disrespect to Tubi. Ryan's in on Tubi. Jeremy, your thoughts? The court must hear your thoughts.
I'm the opposite of Bradford. I do not want my movie interrupted. I recently paid to rent a movie digitally that was available on Tubi because I didn't want to sit around watching ads that break up the pacing of the filmmaking. So
I could see it, Jeremy. I could see it. Here's what I'm going to say. Yes to Tubi is the kind of shit I'm watching on Tubi is such garbage, Jeremy, even though you make a good point about not wanting to interrupt movies. I'm a person who will watch weird old stuff that like is not good. And I'm not saying you don't, but that kind of stuff, whatever, break it up. I don't give a fuck. And the other thing I just saw the other day, Batman 1960 show, which I need to finish, is now on Tubi. So now I got to get Tubi so I can finish that. So I'm going with Tubi. It's a yes on Tubi. Yes on Tubi. The other ones here, just, by the way, is this one even still going? Do you have the Criterion one, Jeremy? Seems like something you would have.
Criterion Channel is hands down my most watched.
That's what I'm...
streaming service, not even close.
I feel like that's the one I'm missing.
More than everything else.
That's the... Ryan, you probably have someone paying for it for you.
No. Okay. But yeah, I would be totally down to jump on somebody's Criterion Channel.
They also have a just like hit a button, watch a random movie.
I love that.
They call it Criterion 24/7. But just like
the smart ones are cluing in on that, right, Jeremy? You know what I mean? Like
I would. So I don't know. Are you going to bring this up, Ryan? Are you going to bring up Canopy?
No. What is Canopy? See, that's the other thing I want to
Canopy
ask.
Library one.
It's the library one.
Of course, Ryan.
You're limited to like about 6 movies per month, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that you can see on Canopy or on Criterion is also on Canopy.
Oh, Canopy with a K is what I'm seeing here.
There's also Mubi, which has a lot of good content, art house content.
Now, hold on. I'm getting to Canopy first.
And the thing that I like with Canopy is probably the same with Criterion. Is like you can see a lot of old shit too. It's like, well, you know, Netflix and Max. They don't have a lot.
They don't have a lot of old shit. It drives me nuts.
Well, when Max started, they had
TC or
much more of the back catalog up. Back when it was HBO Max.
Yeah, totally.
And they had like the full Looney Tunes archive.
Yes.
And they had all sorts of cool shit. And then they like took it all away.
Silence, young kids. We must have these old back catalogs. Order in this court. Order. Ryan, I completely agree with what Jeremy's saying here. I was obsessed when I had all the access to the Looney Tunes. What was this other one, Jeremy? Mubi?
MUBI.
It's like Tubi with an N.
And they are, I think they're linked to like a European film type commission or something. But if you like art cinema, they have a lot of good content. And also there's a subscription, which it's not available in Salt Lake, so it doesn't do much good, but it's included with the streaming services. You get like one free movie a week. Like you get a ticket to a specific art film in the theater that's comped.
I'll take it. So that's cool. I like it.
Whatever comes, you tell.
I mind of these. Yeah, this is the like. I think I had one. I had to sign up. Ryan, did you ever see or Jeremy that documentary about the guy who was the first real innovator for CGI at Industrial Light and Magic for Jurassic Park? He's actually brothers to the guy who was in Rocket Man, but he was like it was a documentary called Jurassic Punk. Did you ever see this?
No, I never have.
It's actually really good because it gets dark, which I didn't think it would go, but I really liked it. But I had to sign up for Curiosity, gentlemen, Curiosity. And this is like, hey, Nerd Patrol, here's your merit badge. You signed up for Curiosity. It's like, you know, the shit I do like, you know, like, how does this work? Like history, like very much like what I want to watch. So I'm like a guy who's like, I'll dabble with Curiosity, dog. You know, I'll get down. But there's so many of them out there, and I kind of like that they're turning into like the magazine of our modern day, Ryan. You know, like if you're into this, like, do you just want to stream anything that like movies about boats? Like get boaty, you know, like
get boat flicks.
Boat flicks, you know, that's all you got, man. Is just boating. Here's one that's getting darker all the time. This Disney Plus business. I'm in a household that has to have it. I have a partner who's like, yeah, I gotta have it. It's gonna happen. And it's like, really?
I can take it or leave it. I like watching the X-Men cartoons.
Yes, and I'm happy I have it for
all
that.
I've been using it for.
Jeremy, dabble, you fuck around with Disney Plus?
I never watch it. I'm wasting my money on it. So for me, I should probably get rid of it.
That Beatles doc, though, man. Beatles, get back.
Well, like I said, they always have a few things where like, well, I should keep it because I'm going to want to watch this, or the Baby Yoda show. I've heard good things about Andor.
Yeah.
But I've never actually.
Andor, I loved Andor.
An episode. I heard it was really good.
I thought that.
So
was
maybe I need to subscribe for 1 month, watch Andor.
That's the thing. Do we just do this rotation, gentlemen? Do we just do the rotation? Like this month I have this one, and that's what I pay for. Cancel, but it's such a fucking pain in the ass. Anyway.
But it might give you more motivation to actually like watch.
Yes.
Like, I heard this, and this are good.
I focus on this.
And if it's your Apple TV, you watch Servant, Severance.
That's it.
You watch Ted Lasso if you want to see what the Lasso Mania is all about.
Lasso Mania. I agree. This guy coming all the way from Portland, Oregon.
Good thing we weren't talking about Hulu when he was around.
I know, he'd be like, you never get rid of Hulu. Clay, before we close the courts, Clay, how are you?
Never get rid of Hulu. Never know.
Clay, give me that more boost on that microphone, Clay.
Wait. Oh, really? Is it dark? Is it quiet?
It's quiet. You got a quiet Clay.
I need to suss my audio out here. Hold on.
Work.
I'm not at home. You know what I'm saying?
Now it's getting better. Well, this is perfect timing, Clay. You work on that microphone.
Does that work? Am I better now?
A little better.
About now?
Yeah, that's good. That sounds good. Clay, where are you at with streaming? This is this week's case. Are we getting rid of streaming? Are we done with the streaming? Do we go back to cable? Do we go back to just broadcast analog TV? I'm sick of these streamers, Clay.
Why would we do that?
Clay, do you say more streamers? Every streaming subscription, all subscriptions.
I'm just saying, like, you have a choice?
Oh. Coming straight from our corporate overlords like Clay Dog. Do you have a choice? Try to fuck with us. It's a fair point, Clay.
Well, that's how it goes. You're like, I'm going to cancel Netflix. Like, well, I guess you can't watch. I think you should leave anyway.
I know, and then I'll be so sad.
Oh shit!
You want to watch the mildly disappointing third season of The Bear?
Ooh, shots fired at the Bear. Clay, I'm so glad you're here. You, in fact, give us a time. We must move on with the show, gentlemen. We say here, order in the court.
Point.
Order in the court. We have not decided.
Let's talk about assassination attempts.
No, we're not. Good luck with that. Maybe after hours. All right, people, we got to go to our first music. Clay, did you want to travel some?
Completely ignoring that now.
I don't know what to do with that. Do we talk about it? Is this the show where we do that? Clay, travel songs, my friend. Travel songs.
Yeah, I was too busy today to put anything in the travel songs, but I would do Americash Express by Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Whoa. And you just want to get us dinged right away? Americash?
Americash.
We're a cash.
Okay.
Marrakesh.
Okay.
America.
Got it. Now, what is this song? I know Express. I'm assuming a train. Is that what I'm getting here?
I mean, all aboard the train. They're going across northern Africa and they're taking me to Marrakesh. I believe it's probably maybe it's like a pre-World War II retro theme, like a Casablanca situation.
Ooh, I love it. Well, we're going to play Clayton's first selection here for travel songs. That's the theme here tonight. We come back with Polyester Blend. A lot to get to. We've all been traveling around because it's summertime. So true. And I can't wait for you to travel around that computer and maybe see if that microphone could come closer. It's like very in and out, Clay. I don't know. You work on that. We can hear you, so you'll be fine. So glad to see you. Point of order, and then a very special Clayton Sports Roundup where Clayton and Ryan go over this RSL business. And you know who's calling in? Mr. Jeff Guay with some jazz talk. Clay Dog.
To me.
You sound fine. People. Gush. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Travel songs. Polyester Blend.
Looking at the world through the sunset in your eyes. Traveling the train through clear Moroccan the skies. Ducks and pigs and chickens call. Animal carpet wall to wall. American ladies 5 foot tall and blue. Sweeping cobwebs from the edges of my mind. Had to get away to see what we could find. Hope the days that lie ahead bring us back to where they've led. Listen not to what's been said to you.
Thought about what you would want.
Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train. All on board the train. I've been saving all my money just to take you there. I smell the garden in your hair. Take the train from Casablanca going south. Blowing smoke rings from the corners of my mouth. Gold cockles hang in the air. Charming cobras in the square. Stripes your levers we can wear at home. Well, let me hear you now. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train. All on board the train. All on board.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. What do we got, Clay? 1 out of 3 dead. Crosby's hit the kick the bucket.
No. Only one is dead.
Only one. So we got 1 out of 3 dead. But we still got Stills and Nash.
Ooh, that's 1 out of 4.
Wow, the other guy. You think that other guy's coming back?
Which one?
The other one. Why am I forgetting him? Neil Young. He's not coming back.
I think he just put out a record.
But not with these guys.
Oh, no.
No, he's done. That's done. I'm saying we're down. I mean, we're down to 2.
Yeah. We're doing better than the Beatles, statistically speaking.
You sound adequately great, Clay. I'm taking it.
Better?
Not bad. I'll take it, Clay. Clay, I needed you this week because it's time to go over some very interesting point of Ordah, some little hyper local news for a hyper local show. Let's go right to it.
Holly Blend.
That's not differently.
I thought I had to skip that.
No, I need you. Did you want to skip it? Did you not want to be a part of it?
Oh, no. Let's go.
People, this week I just wanted to go over a couple things. Clay, the governors. Was a governors League of Governors met in Salt Lake.
National Governors Association with the Zelensky situation.
Well, we can get to that in 1 second, but I wanted to talk about this big boy, Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
Hey.
Making the right. I've heard.
I love your targeted ads below there.
I know it's all manly bands still. Clay, I mean, is it all but confirmed at this point? We got all right himself going to go for governor of Texas. What do you think, bud? What do you think?
Oh, I mean, what, he's going to go up against Abbott?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I found
it's not happening this year.
That's true. I was trying to look up quotes of him to like do a bit, and I ditched the bit. But just listening to him talk at this, the graduation.
I thought about what you might need. I also thought about what I want to say and what I need to say.
I mean, like the way he's talking now. If this is how he's talking to people, it feels very.
He wrote a autobiography. With it was like literally, I lasted 45 seconds. I can't. No.
Rough stuff. Anyway, Ryan, did you know Big M himself was speaking in Utah? I mean, this guy is trying to play with the big dogs. He's trying to be a big shaker and a player here, buddy. Mover and a shaker.
Are we done the all right joke already?
I mean, I was going to do a bit where I was going to be like, Matthew McConaughey, actually, I saw him on the street, and he was like, what's your favorite
You got a joint?
Favorite burger joint, and then I was gonna go, oh, Crown Burger. You should go to Crown Burger. How'd you like it? And then I was gonna,
how many Crown Burgers did you have today? Those are rookie numbers.
That's exactly, Clay. I was gonna do something like that, and then just like, what do you like about? I don't know. I was trying to think how to incorporate this one. Where it's like, what do you think about the natural beauty of Utah?
I get older, they stay the same age.
Something like that. You know what? I'm trying to move this in, working it. But
also, when it comes to Matthew McConaughey in Utah, wouldn't it be alt-right?
Hello.
Point
System still in effect, Clay. You get a point there. Point there for Clay. Anyway, just the silliness of it all happening, Clay. I mean, things were shut down. Just so weird. And you mentioned it already, but just Zelensky, president of war-torn Ukraine, coming to Salt Lake City. That weird thing, Clay, where you're like, oh yeah, we do exist on the same planet with those things happening at the same time. Like Zelensky's seen the same city that I'm in, but then he goes back to a place that's getting bombed all the time. The biggest thing I saw out of it, Clay, was that he met with the church, and I didn't realize this, that the church had not come out against Russia, that they had not actually ever said.
Ukraine is a huge
LDS.
Yes.
And so does Russia. So does Russia, though, too.
More in Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
And we all know that LDS INC has a fuck ton of the money.
Hello.
Point.
They need the money. Zelensky needs the money.
I want the money.
I mean, he was on this tour through the NATO summit and the NGA, saying like, "Hey, I could use your thoughts and prayers, but goddamn it, we need money.
We need money and fucking bombs, dog. Please, for the love of Christ." Yeah, you're exactly right. Point there. I mean, the church then also was just talking about They were like, "What can we do for humanitarians?"
And I'm not talking about Furiosa, the movie that would at the box office.
Point.
My cousin did his mission in Russia.
In Russia or Ukraine?
It was Russia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just wanted to point that out?
Well, we were doing the Mormon connection.
Oh, I see. Did he get a lot? How many numbers did he get? Did he get a lot of numbers there? You know, a lot of.
Not really sure.
Those are rookie numbers. I mean, we need to know.
How many times did he masturbate before he had to go to the bishop?
Ordah! It's not something I really asked him.
Whatever they were rookie numbers.
Like that, you had me, and then with that last bit. Nope. So.
No. I was making a connection between Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Come on.
Point.
You got it, Clay. Points back to you. Speaking of you, Clay,
I like the idea of going into the bishop's interview and him saying you're putting up rookie numbers. Actually, he would say those are deacon numbers.
Yeah.
Those are deacon numbers.
That God shit, that proselytizing, that's up here. That's acid. That's mustard shit. You got to keep it below the belt. Clay.
Yes.
You know people in this world up in this city. Ryan and I grew up in this city, but Park City, man, defrauded investors, $1.7 million in brewery scheme, sent to prison. Did you see this, Clay? Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I mean, I've been involved in a lot of brewery schemes in my day, but none of them involved.
How to drink all of its product? Yeah, I know. I've been there for that.
None of them would involve prison.
Jeremy, did you hear about this? You're a man who loves a beer. Did you hear about Tim Nemeke? Oh, Jeremy left us. He's gone. People, here's what I would say. This guy, Clay, in the article, they say he pleaded guilty to one count of wire fraud in September of 2023. And then he admitted to, quote unquote, misappropriating $1.7 million of the investors' money. And you know what he did, Clay? He's a fucking. Strip clubs, Ryan. This guy's like, all right, I got to have investor money. I got to go out. I got to get my action on.
With swingers clubs, which, to be honest with you, like, cynically, why do we know about this story? I think there's this type of white-collar crime every day. But the strip clubs and the swingers clubs really make good headlines.
I know, it's very true. But I do love seeing just like these guys. I mean, at least we know about some of them going away. You know what I mean, Clay? I mean, like, this guy's got, Mine Shaft Brewing. I mean, he got the shaft. You know what I mean? He got the shaft. He's done. He's out of here. Ordah. He's ordered to crime. The last
Brewing is kind of silly, though. How many more items do you have left on? Are any of them the one that I think is one of the biggest stories in Utah media history?
This one?
No, this is one of the biggest stories in Utah political history.
Well, I wanted you to talk about this one. What was the other one you had? I don't even know the media
I'll
story.
tell you about that afterward. It just broke today.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been too busy putting the show together. Clay, this one I thought was, this is you all over. Please tell us what's going on with the Utah Supreme Court.
Well, this is wonderful on about 18,000 levels. First of all, love anytime there can be a possible humbling of the Utah State Legislature. Also, like, you know, in politics and in public administration, I always think like there's an evenness. So, like, here are the people that are really upset, and people are just now figuring this out. It's, you know, basically this Utah Supreme Court said the legislature was way above their pay grade to shut down the citizen referendum on gerrymandering, which we all know is the poison pill of politics. Right.
Oh yeah, it's what's going to destroy America.
But a lot of so they came out against this, and of course, all of a sudden, the Utah State Legislature is like activist court, legislating from the bench, blah 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 blah, and it's like, and they're like, we're just going to be just like we're going to be just like California. Well, California has like 300 questions on ballots, right?
Right. It's a huge state.
We've already made it so very hard to get a question on the ballot. So we've already created a system where creating a ballot measure is really, really hard. And it's risen to the level of like 3 ballot measures have made it to the state level and have been eviscerated by the Utah State Legislature. 1, gerrymandering. 2, Medicaid, right? The Medicare coverage. Medicare. And then I forgot the third. If Dirks was here, he would tell me. But there's a third. Every time we've tried to do something like, hey, let's have a normal situation here. And to Utah's credit, like gerrymandering happens across the country. Finally, we had some citizens step up and say this isn't cool.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think this will go to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is
not good.
Not good.
But I know it's a bummer. I mean, it is a fun.
Although there are legal arguments to say this can't go to the Supreme Court. This is state.
I love that. Clay, it is fun to see like someone fought the law and the law agreed with them, which is not always the thing that happens in this country. So,
well, especially in Utah, the legislature has basically just done whatever they want and never face any consequences because it's such a landslide win for them. So someone actually putting them in their place for once is rare but enjoyable.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Matthews, ladies and gentlemen, him and I have watched the real-time death of the Salt Lake City.
We're gonna save those takes because I want to talk about that in a second. Clay, you said that the biggest story in Utah media history broke, and all I could find was this article about influencer Roblox stars, chocolate bars, and Utah's crazy YouTube meetup.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the merger of all the giant dirty soda companies in Utah are actually backing the same Roblox tournaments. It's pretty exciting.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No,
no. The real thing is the announcement that the staff of the Salt Lake Tribune is unionized.
Point.
Intends to unionize.
I love it. We want more unions.
I think we should play Utah Phillips Union song after this break.
I love it. Let's see if Huntsman, get the fuck out of here, goddamn bastards.
Look at those bands.
Give me those bands. We're banned for life on that shit.
Well,
that's amazing. That's amazing, Clay. We love it. We love to see it. We hope it goes through. We'll talk. Nick's not on the line. Why is it saying this whole time? Clay, we got to get right into it because this guy's got a window right now. So you ready to go right into Clayton Sports Roundup?
Sure. I got a window too.
Well, guess what, my friends? This guy, let's see if we can get him on the horn. He wants to talk.
I'll pour myself another bevy while you guys get set up.
Okay. Well, we've got this guy is a friend of the show. And he wanted to join last week when we were doing kind of a sports roundup, but he said, I couldn't make it. So he was like, can I do it next week? And I was like, hell yeah. And he's like, well, guess what? I'm going to be out camping in the Hood River. Jeff Guay! Oh my God, Jeff, you're out on the Hood River. Is this true or false?
Yeah, I'm actually just leaving I'm in a Safeway parking lot.
Wait, tell us it's Safeway in Hood River?
Correct, yep.
Well, we're going to look up so we can get eyes on it. Jeff, I'm so glad you're here. And I want to say that what we're doing here today is very special. You wanted to jump on last week, but you couldn't make it. We said, come on, we'll take you any time, buddy. We'll take you any goddamn time we can. And that is why I had time to thankfully come up with this new segment. It's, of course, called No Guay with Jeff Guay. That's right, everybody.
No way. Yes way.
That's right. No Guay with Jeff Guay, where Jeff gives us some things that he says, no Guay or yes Guay. So, Jeff, this is your moment to give us your thoughts. And I wish you were on because we have a beautiful image of you that you'll have to watch the show later and see. Which I'm Ryan, what do you think? Ryan's here, by the way. Ryan Bradford's here, Jeff Guay.
Jeff, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Right.
Lovely to hear your voice and see your beautiful image that Ryan created.
Ryan, what would you say? How would you describe this logo so Jeff can hear? Because he's just calling in.
It's weird that you gave him like such a small penis in the photo.
Guay is just calling in.
Yeah, we got a Jeff Guay. He's calling in from the Safeway parking lot in Hood River, buddy.
It's like a naked photo, but like he shrunk the penis real small.
Oregon dog.
Clay is in Oregon too, by the way. Jeff Guay. He's in Portland.
Hey, all right.
Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna be heading to Portland. And by the weekend, I'm gonna see like Andrew Haley. I'm pretty sure.
I've been seeing a lot of that dude these days.
Oh, good.
Well, we love this.
How long are you?
All right. We'll talk about this later where you guys fucking catch up with this fucking shit. Jeff, you're here to talk about one thing, your love of this team that I'm just so confused about, Jeff. This Utah Jazz team. I mean, I know Clay will have his thoughts too, but Jeff, give us your thoughts. We want to know what's your opinion? How is the postseason gone? Are they lined up for next season? Give us your thoughts, baby. This is No Guay with Jeff Guay.
Well, I was hoping you were gonna just like give me tee me up with like a.
I'm ready to tee you up. I'm ready to tear you up right now. Bold prediction. The bold prediction before we get into it: will the Jazz be a playoff team next year? No Guay or yes Guay?
No Guay.
No way.
Whoa, no Guay, no playoff.
No, and that'll be by design.
Okay,
that's my thinking.
Clay, do you concur? This is your segment after all. Well, sub-segment. You're subleasing your segment.
I disagree with Guay. I think in the moment where Ainge must deliver, we will deliver. If you've watched the Young Bucks and their summer league play, and then Keontae's progression, and then I believe we'll turn Clarkson over instead of picks, we'll start him over for some young talent. To a playoff team, I think we will have a young, hungry team that will squeak into the play-in this year. I think we are going to abandon the lottery strategy this year. I know Jazz. It's this year we do it.
Jeff, counterpoint. You're going to let Clayton get away with this business.
Well, I'm okay. Well, I guess I would argue that they probably should try to bottom out just one more year. That's what I would argue. As painful as it is as a fan, it's just like I think they've got a lot of great supporting pieces coming up. And I'm really interested to see what you think about this sort of plethora already of young guys and who you think is going to be.
I absolutely want to. You know who I think the stars. I said, who I think the stars. I think Collier is going to be an fucking baller.
Yeah.
Who was it, Clay? Say it one more time. Who is it?
Collier, he's like the 27th pick. He's just like all around heady, very charismatic, athletic player. I just think is going to be. I think he's going to take the league by storm this year. I think he's going to be the feel of the draft, in my opinion. And also Williams isn't a bad pick. He's just 2 or 3 years away.
Yeah.
I think Collier will contribute this year. He will be the surprise of the draft. He's got the motor. He's got the attitude. He's got the physical attributes, and he's got what we need, which is like a physical guard that can just like rebound, play D, and he just seems like he's got his head in the right space. I like that guy.
So one thing I'm hearing right now, Clay, is that while we may have a different opinion about how this particular coming season might play out, I think we're both pretty high on our young guys right now.
For sure. Absolutely.
Not to frame it in too negative of a light, but I'm wondering, is there anybody? Let's just take the 6 guys we've drafted in the last two drafts. Is there anybody that if Collier is at the top, is there anybody that you're like, I'm not really sure? Is there a Dante Exum?
Well, Hendricks is my potential X. Just because he's got all the physical attributes, but I don't know if he's got that dog in him. I don't know if he's got that. It just seems like he's physically talented and great, but he just seems like he's a little passive on the court. I like someone who likes to go off. I think we need that, and I also I don't think out of the 6 guys we've drafted, those are the people that are going to be on the court at the end of the season. We'll make more moves. Trader Danny, baby. Sure. We're going to move Clarkson.
Yeah. Last question. The next question I have for you, though, going back to the young guys. So, if you had to pick someone of our kind of grab bag of undrafted, still in that age range, is there anybody that pops out there this could be the next Royce O'Neal kind of story, where it's we got this guy from the bargain basement and he turned out to be an actual NBA player?
Member of an NBA team.
Wait, say it again, Clay, without your hand in front of you.
I didn't think Clayton could get any quieter than he somehow did.
I'm going to say Filipowski, the Mormon guy that had the Mormon cult controversy.
What was this controversy, Clay?
You didn't follow that?
No.
Oh, there was his family members were please do not draft him.
Oh, because they didn't like the Mormons or something?
He has a girlfriend that's been trying to convert him or something. I don't know. You'd have to look on the internet.
I did see that. No, I did see that. Oh, that's so funny.
But to answer Gray's question, he's the one that's a real X factor. He's super long, super crafty. Very, he's a Duke guy, so he's got the skills. We'll see.
I love how the NBA there's lots of guys who have really sketchy personal lives, and other NBA teams are Miles Bridges, whatever, let's give him 3 years. We can stomach that, but I like how Utah's version of that is you're being groomed by a 30-year-old Mormon woman and you're 17. That Danny Ainge understands that. He can work with it. Bring that in the building.
Danny's okay. Yeah, he'll make it work. He's
no, we don't want any no gang violence or anything like that. But if it's weird Mormon shit,
right?
That kind of baggage, we can digest that, and we'll polish your reputation on real nice. So.
Jesus Christ, that's amazing, Guay. I'm so glad. Thank you for calling into here. I've got only 2 more questions for you. Number 1, where are we at with this coach business? Are we liking him? What's this guy's name? This young buck? We like this millennial?
I do.
Yes,
I would
way.
I would like to not be one of those teams where you give up on the coach too fast. There's a couple like nitpicky things that I could say. I think overall, like the dude is really like spun gold out of hay, you know, to use that sort of metaphor.
Oh, it's beautiful. We love it. You spun it. You are spinning.
I think he has also taken orders from the top, which is you gonna lose now.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's out there. These motherfuckers aren't playing defense. No, he's not. He's not under those orders at all.
No, and I was listening to a Bill Simmons podcast like a year ago where he brought on Doc Rivers, and Doc Rivers was just like not even talking about Utah or anything. He was just talking about being the Celtics coach at the beginning of the Celtics rebuild, like back in like 2006 or whatever. And he said that like Danny Ainge would literally yell at him for every time they won. So that really put it into perspective. It was like, okay, like Danny Ainge is like not just like he's not fucking around. When he decides it's time to tank, like it's gonna be a tank. So either way, we're gonna know. Like he makes pretty decisive tank moves. Anyways, that's sort of a different question. I like Will Hardy. I'm gonna say yes way to Will Hardy.
Yes way.
I love it. Jeff, wait, I actually have two more. Sorry, real quick. Jeff, first thing, first time in your franchise history. Well, that's not true. Well, second time since 1994, the Jazz have had to share their building with another professional team. Any negative aspects of the Utah Hockey Club playing out of your Delta Center? Are they going to be pissed they don't get the full building to themselves? Number one in the food court line? I mean, you tell me, Jeff. What do you think? Any negative effects of sharing the building?
Slipping on puddles all the time.
No way.
Yeah. You got puddles of water? Yeah. So you're saying no, Guay?
I think it's great. I'm really on my edge of my seat to find out what the hockey team's name is going to be.
You and me both.
Because I really want it to be something similarly totally inappropriate to Utah. Like
the Yeti? You're a big Yeti guy?
We already have Real Salt Lake. We have Utah Jazz. We're like, let's just be culturally totally off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. First of all,
way.
Now that is a great segment into the next part of the sports roundup. But yes, Guay, please tell us how Real Salt Lake is inappropriate. Living in Montana.
I mean,
throwing down. I like it.
Sorry, I'm throwing heat here on the sports roundup, brother.
But if I could have sum up Jeff Guay, what he's saying is the RSL name is stupid. I mean, that's what he's saying.
I'm
saying it's absolutely fucking awesome.
Oh. Now, what's your argument?
I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm just saying that it's.
I'm saying what does the Real Salt Lake team do that is so important in Utah culture, and that is taking two sides of Utah culture together. We have a large Latino population, Latina population in Utah, and we have a large white population in Utah. They both love soccer. Real Salt Lake is the meeting ground, and it's called Real Salt Lake. Oh. And let me tell you, I went to a game in Portland on Saturday night, and let me tell you who all traveled to fucking root on Real Salt Lake. Not white people.
Well, there's two white people. So wait, to sum up your point.
Two white people.
So to sum up your point, Clay, what you're saying is Jeff's point is that Jeff's racist. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he's a little off in the fact that I look for opportunities for cultures in Utah to have to cross, and soccer is where it happens in Utah, and it's a beautiful thing. It's the best thing about Real Salt Lake, and so the fact that it's a Spanish name is actually, I think, really important.
I don't think it's the name.
So basically, fuck you, Jeff.
I don't think, but it's like king. Like, it's not that it's Spanish. It's that it's like
but it's Real Madrid. I mean, it's a Spanish.
I know. I've heard the both sides. I'm with Jeff on this.
Let me tell you, the Latino population of Utah, loves we also like.
But I think that's different than what he's saying. Is like, of course, that's awesome, and it should be important. It should be. I love that it's not an English name.
Also, I like how it like kind of pushes against the fact that we are white. Like what? Like if it was like the Utah Wonder Breads or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but I think you're completely missing the argument. It's not that it's a Spanish name. It's that it means royalty. It means like king, and it's like it's not that fun. I don't like it, but fair point. Jeff Guay really stepping in it. This
were part of Mexico. You know?
That's true. We are sitting in first off Mexican territory. Jeff Guay, before you go, final thoughts here. I need to know where you're thinking. Give me bold predictions on the Bear this year. Anything the Bear mascot's going to do. Are we seeing
the TV show, which I haven't seen?
Well,
season 2 and 3. Where's that going?
The slightly season 3.
Yes, but Jeff, anything Bear related? Give us your thoughts, your opinions, hot takes.
I am hoping for like this. There was a video like before there was such a thing as viral videos. Like in the very like infancy of viral videos, there was a video on YouTube like maybe around like 2000. I think it was like 2008 or 9, maybe a little bit later. But there was that video of the bear like dropping a whole birthday cake like from the upper bowl like down to the lower bowl.
He's got a special presentation.
Yes.
That I just want like another viral like total accident.
Yes.
Bear, like perfect bear moment where it's like, most people don't even know like who the Jazz mascot is.
Yeah.
But like, he needs to get back into the conversation.
I love it so much. He's been dormant, like a bear does, but it's time to become.
Well, they fired the guy that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got rid of the. I mean, Jeff, we're taking a look at this viral video right now.
This is a low moment in Jazz history when this guy was.
I know that guy was rough. That in-house MC guy.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
It was a good moment. It was a fun moment.
Bear was still good back then, but that guy, Alan Handy, was his name.
Where did that cake land? Did anybody have a follow up where that cake went?
Yeah, we need the cut to. Oh, there we go.
It's just on some poor bastard's head.
It fell on a
right into the crowd. That's
it was on fire. Oh, it's ruined.
You guys are watching it now. I assume it lands on like a guy and his girlfriend, and
yes.
he shoves it in her face and like a really like.
There it is. Cool there it is right now. I see it right now.
Oh man,
it's like
they hate. Oh, and she's wearing a bead shirt.
She loves her local beads.
Yellow.
Yeah, he's
black and
really.
yellow
It's really
shirt.
it's almost abusive, is what it is. She's smiling, but that.
Like,
oh, that guy's like a proto beer snob too.
Oh, total proto beer snob.
The bear, if I remember it correctly, the bear sort of like he acquits himself well because he has this really funny double take.
Yes.
But the dude who the kick lands on, his vibe is just like it's not a good like jumbotron moment for him.
But this looks so staged. You're saying this was a fail? It feels like it was very like.
You think it was real?
Yeah.
Or you think it was
I
fake?
I think that they were trying to dunk it on someone. Like that the whole bit was that it's on the edge of the aisle or of the second tier, so it would fall on someone. And then you get this video of the schlubster.
I think knowing how litigious the Utah Jazz Corporation was at the time, that they probably cleared that whole section legally to receive the cake.
Just the fact that it's on the edge, Clay. You know what I mean? He's like holding it over the edge, But either way, I love it. Jeff Guay, just like I love you, calling in for a new segment called No Guay.
No way.
With Jeff Guay, a new hit segment. True or false? You'll be back in a couple weeks with a new segment. True or false, Jeff Guay?
That's right.
Okay, I love
yes,
it.
Guay.
Yes, Guay.
Hey, good to hear from you. Good to hear, man. I'm sorry I'm gonna miss you in Portland.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I will see you guys very soon.
See you, buddy. Bye, buddy. Love ya. Jeff Guay, everybody. Jeff Guay. Funny stuff from fans of the show texting, and I love it. J Paps. People.
What does J Paps say?
I'll tell you later.
Talking shit. He's probably talking shit on me.
I mean.
He's like
yes,
this guy.
way.
He's just got stars in his eyes about blah blah blah. The future of the Utah Jazz. There's no way they're making the playoffs this year. This guy's dumbass.
He has it's a different take. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Very funny.
It's not even ready for prime time.
It's
Great.
not ready for prime time. People. Clay, you and I mean, we kind of segue right there. Do you guys want to get right into RSL?
We have to rate a play because I got to be gone in a little bit there. So
what? How much longer? What are you saying? Half hour?
I mean,
20 minutes. Well, you should just do
so
this.
We probably get to the cities quiz right away.
I know. Well, maybe we need to.
But
well, let's do a lightning round RSL recap.
I'd say the winner of clearly Portland was the winner of the Portland.
I was gonna say there's not much to say about the game itself.
Was Labara, who kept drumming, kept the music going for a full 90 minutes while the product on the pitch was sucking it up. So
that's true because the game sucked, and it could be the beginning of something bad for RSL, and we're gonna talk about that more later. But let me tell you, I was with obviously with Jeremy and then the girlfriend, and she's not a big sports person, but okay, hush. Let me tell you, she left there being just in love with Labara.
Oh,
just
wow.
Oh yeah, she was just I can't believe they did it. They did it for 90 minutes, just going for it.
Well, and the experience there, you guys are sending photos. It looks amazing.
And also, she has Hispanic kids, and she's just it's just funny that
it looks
that was kind of why I was I don't know, talking about how that bridge building between the Hispanic community in Utah and the one. Yeah,
absolutely. It's important.
But it was 90 minutes straight of sticking it to him. Even though we were down 3-0, they were still going for it. It was awesome.
And we did lose, sadly. The RSL did not.
Oh, we lost more than just the game.
Well, that's what I wanted to get to. This breaking news earlier today.
I mean, this is bad.
The best player for RSL, the
number one scorer in the MLS,
who we have been talking about, and he has just been unbelievable, gets suspended for 4 games, breaking violation of anti-harassment. I mean, Jeremy and Clay, have you guys found out anything else about what he might have done or said? I mean, 4 games in the middle of the season.
I saw him verbally screaming at his players during the game.
Oh, so
I mean, it was bad. He was trying to either get them riled up or he was just pissed off with the effort level. But I don't know. I guess it might have carried on to something else. But Jeremy might have more insight than I do.
So if you're looking at this through a stereotypical, what did the South American player playing in either the U.S. or Europe get in trouble for? It's usually saying some sort of inappropriate slur or name that's either has racial or homophobic.
It's happened before.
Connotation.
Right.
I haven't. It's happened. That would be just the stereotypical it tends to be when you hear about a South American player getting in trouble, that is often what it is. So I don't want to stereotype it, but I think just culturally, especially with when you're an aggressive kind of shit talking player like Chicho is, that kind of seems like the most likely thing. But I mean, RSL is not appealing or anything. They didn't release the details, so it's possible, someone will talk to the press about it. But
so, do you think it probably happened?
My guess is he crossed some lines while either trash talking the opponent, or as Clayton mentioned, it could have been his own teammates as he was getting passionate. But I mean, it's super sad in that he was, people were talking about him potentially being the All-Star team captain since Messi just got injured.
Oh, that's right.
In the Copa America final.
Yeah, I watched that.
And he'd been talked about for league MVP. So one of the 4 games he's suspended for is the All-Star game. So the nice news for RSL fans is he rests, but obviously it sucks for him. I'm sure you get a bit of a bonus, especially if you're captaining the All-Star team, and that would have been a nice kind of moment for him for the season, so that's sad.
Right.
He's only missing 2 MLS League games because one of the 3 RSL games he's suspended for is a Leagues Cup match. which is just a little toy competition in the middle of the season anyway. So, I mean, it's not necessarily the end of the season by any means for RSL.
Shit.
Portland, it should be said, is if you look at their form recently, like they started the season terribly, and now they
look strong. They look strong as fuck.
Place, but they have been very strong. That stadium is known as a hard place to play.
Right.
You definitely don't want to lose a game 3-0, but it was an away game against a good team in a difficult stadium. Like if you did the last, 10 games for all the teams, they'd probably be
great environment to watch an MLS game. And let me tell you, it made me a little jealous that we never pulled off an MLS stadium in downtown Salt Lake City, because this is in downtown Portland and it's fucking cool. And it would have been cool. But I don't hate the Riot. I don't hate America First Stadium. I think it's a wonderful place to watch soccer, but boy, drinking at the bar and then walking across the street was pretty fun.
Yeah.
There are lots of, and then walking to another fun bar afterwards.
Right.
I know, and not have to sit in an hour traffic or an hour train ride to get back downtown. Completely agree. Well, I hope RSL survives. I hope it doesn't come out being super horrible.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
We will go take a quick music break, and then we're going to do the Utah Cities quiz, okay? And then after that, then Clay, you can split, and Ryan will do Comics Corner after Utah Cities quiz.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's blaze through that.
Okay, people. Speaking of trains, I'm just going to play a song from one of my favorite singles from the Australian band Flash in the Pan. The song is "Waiting for a Train" in Travel Songs. We'll be back after one song set, 3 minutes. Utah Cities quiz coming up. Polly Blend.
Turn that dial, have another dream.
So, Flash in the Pan, People. Great song, love that so much. People, it's been far too long. God, a couple weeks. Can't believe how long it has gone on. We are sad when we cannot have this happen, but you know what?
Yeah, really disappointed in your efforts lately, Schlegel, when it comes to
trying to add more things.
The show, basically, all of it.
We're just, we're trying to add more things, cycle through, but we must. We must.
I mean, hold on, real quick.
What? Well, hold on. What?
Never mind. No, please.
No, we were going to say.
Have we even determined the champion of the music theme songs of the shows, or the TV shows? Or are we just gonna let that hang out there for decades?
More on that. More on that later, my friend. More on.
Oh my God, you are really teasing this one. Okay, never mind.
People! New quiz or new draft and playoffs coming in 2 weeks after the Pioneer Day. People! Time for a game. Utah Cities quiz is a game between Ryan and Glenn. Utah Cities quiz is a game of knowledge of the cities and towns and census designated areas. It's a great fucking game. God, I've missed that so much.
Oh man, seems like it's been a long time.
Far too long to get back to what is the Cadillac, as we always say. The Cadillac.
This is the Cadillac, baby.
This is the Cadillac. This is the one you want to drive around. Clayton, you, my friend, I don't know if those numbers are exactly right. I actually need to do a recount to make sure we're accurate. But you are ahead, Clay. I think you are ahead at least by 2. So you are ahead right now in this epic game.
Don't try to squeeze one in on me. I'm up by 3.
It might be 2. I got to recalculate. I mean, to be fair to Ryan. So, people, if you've not been here, it's been a minute. Let's remind you of how this all works. Oh, my God. Here's how it works. We have got a game of all 319 towns, cities, census-designated areas in Utah. It is our follow-up to the hit Utah Counties game, where Ryan kicked Clayton's ass. So he is the better of the two when it comes to knowledge of Utah.
Jesus.
But how we do it is each week, well, each time we do this segment, we play a different game. 5 questions plus a bonus on different knowledge of a specific area. And usually,
ladies and gentlemen, as it goes on, each dot on the map looks more like a squirt gun.
I was like, today I almost switched up, Clay. And then I was like, maybe I just want to keep going until it's
just like backwards until it's nothing. It's still just a piece of fleck of dust.
We did Macer last time, or what? That's the one over above Vernal and Duchesne and Uinta County. You can see that purple one is just it's basically just a corner. So, Clay, Ryan, are you nervous? Are you excited? You haven't played this in so long, Ryan.
It's been a long time. I don't even know anything about Utah anymore.
I know, buddy. You don't even live here. That's what's shocking. I mean, we're just doing this over and over. But Clay will go first in the questions, but we need to determine who will go first in question number 5. And we do that, people, with a coin flip. But before that, we must announce, people, which county this is in, so Ryan and Clay can guess for 0.025.
Oh, this is classic. I like this.
Clay, you, my friend, won last time, so you get a guess first. What county for 0.025? What county do you think we're doing battle in this week?
I think we're way overdue.
Sorry, what city? It's in. Sorry, I completely forgot. You guess the county, and then we'll do the city. Let's do 0.5 possible. 0.5 possible.
Did you say San Pete?
I did not say San Pete. So you're already wrong. There. Ryan, what county do you think it is?
Santa Clarita.
Ryan, you know that's a city.
Tooele County.
Oh, I love both of you guys. You're both wrong. Gentlemen, we're going to Salt Lake County. We haven't done a Salt Lake County one in forever.
Oh, boy, you're coming after my undefeated.
You're right. I forgot you're undefeated there. That's so funny. So, Ryan and Clay, you guys just saw it. Clay is undefeated in Salt Lake County. I wonder why. But we need you, Clay. What city in Salt Lake County do you think it is for 0.025?
I would need a rundown of what we've done, but
I cannot. No memory.
I know. I'm going to guess we haven't done West Valley.
Love it. And we have not done West Valley. Ryan, what do you think it is?
I'm going to say Mill Creek.
Ooh, good one. One of our newer cities in the world. But gentlemen, in fact, you are both.
Holiday.
Both wrong. In fact,
Magna.
what we're doing battle for this week.
Copperton.
Beautiful town of Bluffdale, the southern city in the most southern part of Salt Lake County, right on the border of Utah County. Oof, we're going to see. Clay, do you know much about Bluffdale? Don't say too much. You don't want to give it away, but how do you feel about Bluffdale?
Well, it is the reddest. It is the reddest precincts in Salt Lake County. It is also home to the UAB, the United Apostolic Brethren, one of the more peaceful branches of the FLDS Church.
Interesting.
Well, a big polygamy history there. And also, it's just one of the more gentrifying, suburbanizing areas of Salt Lake County.
Fascinating. That's good. I mean, Ryan, you don't know shit. I know you're not going to know anything about Bluffdale, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
You don't know.
No idea.
Well, people, we need to decide who's going first for question number 5. So, time for a coin flip. Clay, you got it. You got to use
Look at those manly bands down at the bottom.
No, only manly bands.
So many fucking manly bands.
We're screwed. Clay, do you want the old school?
Yeah, I love how they're just like, this guy, he's the only one on the internet talking about manly bands. We need to dump so much talking guys.
By the way,
we got him.
But we still haven't determined the top 5, so that's something we need to determine. Clay, do you want the old?
They're giving you the top 5 right there.
Yeah, we could do the top 5. Or do you want super tiny penny? Super tiny penny.
You know I'm going classic heads. Classic heads.
Do you want old school or do you want the new tiny penny?
Old
school heads. This is for Commanda. Question number 5. Ryan gets a little bonus there. He will get first guessed on question number 5. And that means for every question asked, the first person being asked gets a chance at 1 full point. He has lifelines, and we'll go over that in 1 second. But we also have...
the Gurk? Is the Gurk still
Gurk's in disposal. We could try calling him. But we also have the wonderful... the second person who gets it, if you miss it, the first person, the other person could steal for 0.5. But we have here on the line producer of the show. He's here. Producer Rob, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Buddy, we can't go on. It's been a long time. I don't know if you remember this, but we can't go on. How are the dishes? Where are you at with the dishes?
Dishes are mostly done. I think I have time. I'm going to make some bread.
Whoa, he's going to make bread here, people! This is good news. We love to hear it. I love it. Just call. I'm trying to get someone to also be a lifeline. But Rob, it looks like to be the only lifeline right now. Maybe we'll get someone on the line.
That's fine.
I'm ready.
I love it. As always, we like to do an oeuvre, get a sense of the community. And I will tell you this, gentlemen, Bluffdale on YouTube, they are selling property out there, Clay. Most of the YouTube videos related to Bluffdale are only
real estate, baby.
Real estate, Clay dog. Real estate. Here's a sense of the community. Ryan, I mean, are you just loving the suburban playgrounds? I mean, it's just appealing to you, my friend. You said it here, my friend. Yeah, I agree with you. Well, this guy's got thoughts. Oh, this is from the city of Bluffdale.
A crossroads, connecting Salt Lake and Utah counties. At the heart of I-15, Redwood Road, Bangor Highway, and connecting development along Porter Rockwell Boulevard and Mount.
Oh!
Porter Rockwell Boulevard, baby!
The city of Bluffdale.
The logo's kind of fun. The negative space with the horse. I mean, I'll take it. Buddy.
It looks like a pretty fucked up beat.
Ryan and Clay, there's something in Bluffdale that I think we're both very interested in. There will be a question about it.
City from Banning. I was running with a partner that had the same type of load. He was in front of me. He knew where he was going, so I was following.
This is a very weird video, Clay, of someone calling in, telling stories of the Utah
Power, the
Data Center. That's right. The very controversial NSA surveillance, remember years ago, was a hot topic. That, of course, is located in the city of Bluffdale, and there will be a question. Here's the map. It's right there at the bottom. This is Bluffdale, the city website. We must start off with Clay. Clay, are you available for the first question?
I'm in. Let's go.
Buddy, the first question goes to you. It's about Bluffdale, and the question is such. Clay!
Yes, I'm ready.
Question is this, as I scroll to it. Clay! You love cities. You love. Oh, we got someone calling.
I
in.
love trivia. Oh, who's coming in?
We might have a secondary lifeline. You guys might not be.
Oh, we got
totally
Gorgies.
Oh boy.
Kirk!
Or anyone who wants to be a lifeline, Clay, can be a lifeline. You know that. We got a guy from a dark, mysterious room. He's joining us. Girk, are you okay? Do you need help?
No, I'm just out here by the lake. You can see the lake out there, right?
I see darkness. I see just pure black.
It's beautiful, Gurky.
It's beautiful,
really
Gurk.
see the,
It's beautiful.
the
But now you're
reflections
gonna be
on the water.
We're doing Bluffdale, Girk. We're doing Bluffdale.
Moonlight.
Oh, my favorite place.
I know you love Bluffdale. I know you love it. Clay, you love cities becoming. You love. Oh, look at that. Now we got light. Now we got Clay. Let there be. Or got Gurky. Got Gurky.
Got Gurky.
People got Gurky. Clay, Bluffdale became a city in 1978. Did you know this?
Really? That late?
That late. Very late in the game, but it does have a long history. We'll get into that. But Clay, it did become incorporated in 1978. I looked at the letters of incorporation or their request to the state to become that. And in there, Clay, it says, we have provided blank amount of signatures of people living in this part of the county that want to become an incorporated city. Clay, my question for you, in 1978, how many signatures did they need to have of people in the area to become an incorporated city? Was it A, 50 signatures, B, 100, C, 250, or D, 500 signatures in 1978 to become an incorporated city? You have lifelines.
I'm going to raw dog this.
Whoa!
All aboard! Can I get an amen?
I don't think it's going to take 500.
Okay. 500.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, feels good.
Mother
Just feels good.
The
guy.
Oh, man, just to drop that on me unceremoniously.
Buddy, it feels good to play that again, and it's just the confidence. Oh, we're going to raw dog this one. Ryan, you can steal for 0.5. You have lifelines. 500 signatures is off the table. How many signatures did they need to get in 1978?
Robert Gurky. I'm thinking 250. Is that too much?
I think it's too much. I think currently it's a percentage of the property owners. I think it's 50.
50. All right.
But 100, but caveat that 100 sounds like a nice round number, but I think it's 50.
1978. 1978. Yeah, let's do 50. I'm gonna defer.
You listen to Gurky, who's coming in, the Coop champion, Bobby Baton. We played his video at the beginning of the show, his series of videos that were amazing. Gurk, thank you for doing that. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And I want to hear more about the Coop thing in a minute. You go with 50. Clayton with 500. He's wrong. Can you steal for 0.5? Oh, in fact, here's the article 100 signatures.
100.
Article 1 from the paper, the Articles of Incorporation for the city of Bluffdale. Gurky, you were right, but you outthought yourself.
That happens. Trust your instincts.
It does happen. Ryan, this first question is for you to pull ahead. This, my friend, is an image of Camp Williams, Ryan. You're familiar with Camp Williams that's in the city of Bluffdale?
Oh, yeah.
Not really.
Well, nope. Clayton is, but Ryan's not. Ryan, of course, the community of Bluffdale is home to Camp Williams, which is a National Guard base in the state of Utah. Ryan, there's a little bit of news. Not only the Utah Data Center, but in 2000.
Hang on, I think Clayton just got called up.
Oh, he's going to Camp Williams right now.
He's answering the call to serve.
He's heading to Camp Williams right now. Ryan, a little bit of news in 2010 out of Camp Williams. The National Guard negligently but accidentally took responsible for causing what in 2010? Ryan, I'm going to give you 4 possible things that the Camp Williams was negligent on, accidentally did. You got to tell me what is the right one, okay, Ryan?
All right.
Ryan, did they accidentally release poisonous gas that killed a herd of 200 goats? Did they B, flew a helicopter too close to power lines and hit them, causing a blackout in Bluffdale for 3 days? Did it become... Hold on. I knew this was going to happen. I had too many... I was riding high, Ryan. I was riding too high. was riding way too high, feeling confident all day long. Ryan, did they overshoot? That's what overshoot. Overshoot artillery past the test range, striking and destroying an unoccupied building? Or is it D, machine gun training started a wildfire that destroyed 3 homes? Which one of these really happened in 2010 from Camp Williams? You have lifelines.
I think I'm gonna raw dog it.
All aboard!
I think I'm gonna go A. I remember hearing that.
Very good. So you're going A, raw dog.
Poisonous gas that killed all the goats.
Okay. Final answer?
Final answer.
Got you, Ryan. Got you. My friend, that came out of Guay in the 70s. That was a false trail. Clayton, A is off the table. What happened in 2010 that Camp Williams took responsibility for causing issues in Bluffdale? Did you see the responses, Clay?
What was the raw dog answer?
He said accidentally released poisonous gas that killed the goats, but we're asking, that's not right. Is it they flew a helicopter too close to power lines, causing a blackout in Bluffdale for 3 days, overshot an artillery, and it hit a unoccupied building, destroying it, or were they doing machine gun training and started a wildfire?
I'm gonna raw dog this D.
All aboard! Can I get an amen?
Raw dog D. Okay. My friend over here, he feels confident. So far, he's been 0 for 0. Doesn't know shit about Bluffdale. We respect that, but at the same time, can he redeem himself right now? Oh, 0.5 Clay with the steal. In fact, they were doing machine gun training, shot it out, and it started a fire, destroying 3 homes in Bluffdale. Camp Williams, Ordah.
Wasn't good.
Alcohol.
Wasn't good.
So, do you remember that, Clay? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that's my raw dog.
Good work, my friend. Good work. Well, let's see if you can do work on this. Clay, this is not the question, but do you know who this is?
That looks like Porter Rockwell.
Oh, my friend, you are so right. Did you know, Clay, in 1858, that one Porter Rockwell opened a hotel and brewery in modern-day Bluffdale?
He looks like he would do really well in Portland.
Yeah, he's a Valley Tan man back in the day. Clay, my question for you, as he started this hotel and brewery in Bluffdale, because it was not too far from the local Pony Express stop, but also it's just at the end there, the bottom part, moving into Utah County, just a smart place to put it. Clay, my question for you, I'm going to give you 4 options. What is the real name that he gave this hotel and brewery in 1858? The real answer for 1 full point. Clay, was it Traverse Hotel and Brewery? Was it Lehigh Hotel and Brewery? Was it Hot Springs Hotel and Brewery? Or South Point Hotel and Brewery? For 1 full point, Clay.
I'm going to look to my legacy Utah blood. My old school heritage blood.
I love this.
My blood atonement blood. I'm going to call on Rob Nielsen.
Rob, you've been summoned.
Elder Nielsen, if you will.
Elder Nielsen, the man who knows everything about anything in Utah. Rob, please help your friend out.
It's true. What was the question?
Rob, we were asking, give us the name of Porter Rockwell's hotel and brewery in 1858. Porter Rockwell started a hotel and brewery in 1858. That's in modern-day Bluffdale. What's the name of that hotel and brewery?
Can I change lifelines?
You can unlimited.
Look, no,
I'm joking.
Unlimited lifelines.
Rob Nielsen till I die. Let's go.
Wildly, I would believe Lehigh.
Because he was like so mo.
Because it was
pretty mo.
Yeah. And I think that
he was like almost like a tryhard. He was like a tryhard mo, but a crazy motherfucker. So
yeah,
I think that makes sense. Thank you. I'm gonna go with B, Lehigh.
B, Lehigh. You had your good friend, producer Rob, who's about to make bread, and he would like to break bread, just like one Porter Rockwell broke bread with people at his hotel and brewery in modern-day Bluffdale. But in 1858, he liked to break bread in a business called Lehigh Hotel and Brewery.
Oh man,
It
that
is off the table. Ryan Bradford, I know you're a big scholar on everything Porter Rockwell. What do you think he did? What do you think he called his hotel and brewery? Trevor's, Hot Springs, or South Point?
Can I just like explain that I'm a little uncomfortable with the way you pronounce Traverse?
Isn't it called Traverse? Traverse? Well, Traverse City is in Michigan, so it's hard for me. It's Traverse.
Traverse?
Here, but I had to struggle because Traverse City in Michigan is what I
Right,
want
Traverse City. Okay,
so I want to say Traverse, but it's
you're in the West, young.
I know. It's like that town Hurricane. Go ahead, Ryan. You got lifelines.
Gurky, what do you think?
I was kind of afraid you were going to come to me on this one.
We call him Bobby Batons now, by the way. Bobby Batons.
Bobby. I'm sorry,
yeah,
Bobby.
please
Bobby.
call me by my given name. So Traverse Mountain is that place that's north of Lehigh that's down near Bluffdale. And I think Schlegel may be baiting us into that by mispronouncing it. But the fact that he didn't know how to pronounce it, I think, just leads me to believe that that's the right answer. Traverse.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
The disrespect the Quizmaster gets. The disrespect. Traverse.
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 I'm trying to get into the head of Porter Rockwell.
Final answer. What are we doing here?
Yeah, let's do it. A Traverse.
Here is a fucking news a advertisement in the paper. When it was still going, you will see that of course it was called Hot Springs Brewery.
And I was assuming that was a reference to the softcore porn series Hot Springs Hotel.
Whoa! I do not know that, Jeremy, but please,
Jeremy's the only person who knows about it.
I would like a full review.
Oh, it was a great series.
Guys, single meal, $1.
It had like a country, it had like, like a Beverly Hillbillies type intro explaining the origin of the softcore porn hotel. It was either on Showtime or Cinemax.
All right, if we could just move on from Jeremy's stuff or porn.
Easy, Clay. Clay, by the way, supper, breakfast, and lodgings, $2. I mean, what's up with this inflation these days? What's up with this inflation?
Single meals, $1.
Hay and grain, $1. Hay
Can I just have the hay
Where's the
and
booze
grain
on the menu? Where's
order?
the booze on the menu?
Does hide that, doesn't he? Does hide that. Oh my God, Ryan, you're 0. Clay, 0.5. You guys are rusty, my rusty boys. My rusty boys. Next question is, of course, going to Ryan for one. You can pull ahead here.
Whoa, no. My turn, isn't it?
No, what? No.
No, you got Lehigh wrong, bro.
No, you got. By the way, Clay, I totally put South Point on there to try to get you. I thought you'd call me out for calling it South Point, even though it made sense for your favorite hotel and casino. Ryan, my next question has to do with this. I don't know how familiar you are, but let me know. Let's just take a quick look at this. Quick look at this, Ryan. Tell me if you're familiar with this.
When you walk down the road, heavy burden.
Ryan, did your family sit around and watch Utah's locally filmed in Utah?
Never did, but
Yeah.
like I feel like everybody knew somebody who was a star or an extra on this show.
Clay, I know you were in college, but you guys sit around the dorm room and watch Touched by an Angel?
No, but I used to watch some softcore porn with Della Reese.
Oh, Clay, 0.025. 0.025. Clay, or sorry, this is for Ryan. Ryan, for 1 full point, my friend. I need you, Ryan, to tell me about this. So, Ryan, Touched by an Angel filmed in Utah. We know that the prison was the address was in Draper, but it's right connected to. We're doing Bluffdale because Draper will have plenty of its own questions, but I am gonna ask a lot about the prison because it's right there, connected to Bluffdale. Ryan, my question is about the filming of an episode of Touched by an Angel at the now demolished and gone Utah State Prison. I don't know if you know this, Ryan, but the prison that opened in 1951, that was in Sugar House before that in Salt Lake City, then moved out to Bluffdale Draper, just got demolished and is now out in Salt Lake City, but in 2022 it was demolished. Ryan, Touched by an Angel did an episode in season 6 at the prison. Ryan, can you believe it?
No.
But Ryan,
not at all.
My question for you, out of all these season 6 Touched by an Angel television show names, like these are all episode names, which one of them was the one filmed at the Utah State Prison? Are you ready, Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan, was the episode Living the Rest of My Life? Was it B, True Confessions? Was it C, With God as My Witness? Or D, Till Death Do Us Part? Till Death Do Us Part. Ryan, which one of these real names of season 6 episodes of Touched by an Angel was the one that was filmed out at the state prison? You have lifelines.
I think I'm going to go with God as My Witness.
God as My Witness. So you're raw dogging this.
Raw dogging this.
C, final answer with God as My Witness.
Final answer.
Still no points, Ryan. Still 0 points, Ryan. 0 points. Clay, you can steal. You have lifelines for 0.5. Which one?
I'm going to go with my biggest Touched by an Angel fan that I've ever met in my entire life, Robert Gerke.
I've lived to this day and I've never heard the phrase, as God is my witness, you're raw dogging it. That's like the first time that sentence has ever been.
That's why we do the blend, Gerke. That's why we do the blend.
I'm kind of shaken by it, but I don't know. Clayton, I feel like.
Well, it's not living my best life or whatever A is. Certainly not that.
Why isn't it that? Because I feel like you know, I feel like the Touched by an Angel, the whole motif is that no matter where you are, God is with you, blah blah blah. You can be in prison, you can live your best life in prison. I think it's A. I think Roma Downey just touched me on the shoulder and said it's A.
Is that where she liked it, on the shoulder?
Easy. You lost your 0.25. You just lost your 0.25.
Yeah, no, pick C.
Because my Roma Downey softcore.
Roma Downey.
You're falling apart. You're just falling apart.
I'm going to go with A.
A!
The rest of my life. Because the other ones sound manufactured and that one actually sounds real.
All of them are real. These are all actual names of season 6 episodes.
Well, that sounds like the one that you didn't.
Well, he just said he
did
didn't
say that earlier, that they were all episodes.
All from the same season, nonetheless.
He didn't make any of them.
Hey, whatever Gerke says, he's my goddamn lifeline.
Okay, A is your final answer. Is it A? True Confessions, gentlemen. True Confessions.
At least you know we don't cheat.
How could you?
Because we're sucking ass.
Sucking ass. The toss-up, or
There
sorry.
it is. The data, baby.
Ryan, because Clayton got the coin flip wrong. You got to go first in question number 5. It has to do with the data center, Ryan. Are you familiar with the data center at all, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it from afar,
Right.
from that road.
Just so you know, here's the description of it from Wikipedia. The Utah Data Center, UDC, also known as the Intelligent Community Comprehensive National Cybersecurity Initiative Data Center, is a data storage facility of the United States intelligence community. Its purpose is to support the Comprehensive National Security Initiative, though its precise mission is classified. Woo-hoo.
Never mind.
Though it is precise.
Is that making all the AI? Is that what that's making the AI?
Ryan, its operations and facilities is at the helm of the executive agent of the director of the National Intelligence, which is not CIA. It is Homeland Security. Homeland Security. It's located at Camp Williams near Bluffdale, Utah. It was completed in May 2014 at a cost of $1.5 billion. Ryan, according to Forbes, it estimates the storage capacity of its data is between 3 and 12 blank as of 2013. What's interesting, though, Ryan, based on an analysis of unclassified blueprints, it mentions Moore's law, meaning that advances in technology could be expected to increase the capacity by orders of magnitude in the coming years. Ryan, I said in 2013 that they estimated the capacity of 3 and 12 blank. I am, of course, talking about storage of data, meaning bytes, Ryan. My computer has at most 1 terabyte of storage. Ryan, we are now talking way bigger than that. We're talking this, Ryan. We're talking about this table. You see terabytes, which is this computer.
It's a little fuzzy. Can you zoom in a little bit?
All right, baby. All right, just calm down.
Don't show him the math.
So all I'm saying, though, it goes in order of this, gentlemen. It worked out perfectly. Ryan, here's the multiple by units. Ryan, it says in the article in 2013 that the data storage had an estimated 3 to 12 of this amount of bytes. Ryan, I'll give you 4 options. In 2013, what was the estimated amount of bytes for the Utah data center? Ryan.
This was 11 years ago.
This is 11 years ago. Ryan, was it A, petabyte? Was it B, exabyte? Was it C, zettabyte? Or D, yobibyte? And these are all real. You can see that they're right there. I took it from that table. In 2013, Ryan, how many amount of bytes did that Utah data storage have? You have lifelines, Ryan. You have lifelines.
Rob Nielsen.
Look,
what's the biggest bite you've ever had?
Rob.
Big fucking bites, baby. Big fucking bites.
Big bites.
I don't know the answer to this one, but I like exabyte.
Exabyte.
I just like that answer.
So here, okay.
What
I think that's pretty good. I mean, I have no idea. Yeah, let's do exabyte.
Exabyte to get your first point, Ryan. Your first point of the game. And you look to Rob, who's notoriously shitty at this game.
He's like a dumb guy.
Exabyte is right, Ryan! Clay, oh my God! You pull ahead, it is 1 to 0.5. Oh my God in heaven! Rob was right, exabyte. But now, I mean, that Moore's law, where God knows how much it is.
Wait, can you go back to the bytes chart to see where that exabyte?
God, who gives a fuck about the bytes?
Actually, can we spend the rest of the show on this?
Right. We'll come back to this. Gentlemen, it's time to write something down. Clay, do you have something to write down over there?
Yeah, I got something to write down.
Easy. Ryan, do you have something to write down? Anyone who wants to play?
Coming down to the last question.
Only 2 points. Only 2 points is what the last question. Last question. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, take a look at this.
It is one of the most.
By the way, Ryan, nomination for something we need to maybe do a watch along with. Okay, Ryan? Watch along for sure.
Unforgettable stories in American history. On the morning of January 17, 1977.
Ryan, who is that? Who is that, Ryan? Sorry. Who's that?
On the morning of January 7.
No. The actor. Do you know the actor?
No.
Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones.
1977.
Is he playing?
I don't care.
I think he's playing.
What, Ryan? Do you know this, Clay? Do you know this?
Yeah, it's
Gary Gilmore.
Nice, Gurky! You're exactly right. Do you know? It's called the
Executioner Song. It's based on the Truman Capote novel.
Norman Mailer.
You got me.
You got me. We're gonna watch. Well, I just read it, Gurky. Because it. We need to do a watch along on this. It was filmed in Utah. Tommy Lee Jones, Gurky.
Wasn't he eventually shot by firing squad?
He was. In Cold Blood was the one I was thinking.
Yes,
of.
you were thinking of that. Look at this shit. Look at this.
The execution of the century.
What would you say if I told you I deserve to die?
Really want to watch
No
this.
Country for Young Men either.
Ryan, 0.025. All right, here's the deal. Gentlemen, I know this is, it's a fact we need to discuss. We talked about the Utah State Prison. It's right next to Bluffdale. Yes, its address is Draper, but I think this is applicable. I thought this was interesting, just the way it is. Closest to the hole. I brought up earlier that the original Utah State Prison was in Sugar House, which is now a park. Woohoo! And I think it's going the same way, Clay, because where it was now in Draper, Bluffdale, is, I think, going to be redeveloped and people will live there. But between 1950...
Well, it'd be less of a park and more of a...
More property and commercial, right?
My dream, yeah.
So, from 1951 to 2022, the prison was there. And, of course, there was the memorandum on execution from 72 to 76, right, Clay? I think is what it was, 72, 76, is when...
Where there was nobody executed?
Nobody executed. But my question for you, gentlemen, between 1951 and 2022, when it shuttered its doors, closest to the hole, how many people were executed at the old Utah State Prison?
Do I get bonus point?
But are you, so you're saying like after 76, because between 70...
But the prison was open. The prison was open from 51 to 72. So there were executions before it was brought back. So you guys, I am asking, at that prison, verified, how many executions happened at that prison? The one that is no longer.
Between what years?
51, 2002, or 2022.
All the executions that ever happened in Utah State Prison at Point of the Mountain.
That's correct.
This is a hell of a question.
Closest to the hole.
I think I can name them all since 76. We can try that. You can test me out later.
I want to try that out, Kirky. Absolutely.
But before, I don't know. This will be good.
There were before. Ryan and Clayton, let me know when you've written something down.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, Ryan, you're ahead. How many do you have?
I did 19.
On a beautiful star piece of paper. Are you going to be the star pupil? The star pupil. Clayton, how many you got?
I want to say...
Write it down. You can't. Oh.
No, I've got it written down.
Where? Show me. Show it to me.
No, I was going to give a speech before I was executed.
Okay.
I want to give love to my family. Sorry to the victims.
0.025, Clay. 0.025.
I really believe that God will deliver me from this number, and that number is...
Your phone's black.
Hold on.
It was a very beautiful speech, though.
Hold on. Warden, I'm ready. Execute.
Whoa! Whoa!
69.
Whoa! Clay! Wow. Jeremy, did you play along?
Yeah. I'll do 6.9, round it up to 7.
For deaths. 69 about these dead people. Robert Gerke, what do you think?
I'm going to go 12.
Okay.
Are you saying since 1950s, 12?
1951.
Yeah, weren't we rocking it hard until the 70s?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Robert Nielsen, did you have an answer?
I only guessed in my head, but I was guessing 11.
Someone is one off. One off.
It's definitely not me, apparently.
The correct answer.
We were wild westing up here. We were hanging motherfuckers. Come on.
Robert Gerke, you, my friend, you thought you knew how many since 76. How many do you think there were, Gerke?
I was trying to remember.
Don't name them. Just tell me that how many.
I think it's 5.
Okay. And then how many you think you? So you think if you guessed 12, you think there was
7 before. Yeah.
So more before
This is excruciating because I know I'm so wrong. Like Texas murdered like 69 people like last week.
Oh wait! I forgot one. It's 6. It's 6 after the thing. Because I forgot Gary Gilmore.
Well, let me tell you this. It's been so fun to do Utah Cities quiz. We'll do it again. Clay, I think it seems like you got to go after this. We're going to just do maybe Utah Cities, or do a quick Mary's Worth, and then end the show after.
Sure, it's worth it. There'll be 3 eels. Love you guys.
Are you back next week, Clay? You're back next week on next Monday.
Yeah, I'm back on solid this.
Gurky, you were 1 off. You guessed
it was
12.
Gilmore. Safe travels.
You guessed 12. Ryan Bradford, you're this week's Utah Cities quiz winner. The correct answer was 13. 13.
The Salt Lake County streak ends.
That's true. Salt Lake County ends. You are no longer the dominator of Salt Lake County.
Well, he's still the dominator.
Ryan Bradford, if I was to execute you because of your penalties during Cities quiz, it would be a gas chamber.
Whoa!
I'm talking about my gas. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just
after some of those Portland chili dogs that
You've ever cared about in your life is nugs, chili,
or after a trip to Voodoo Donuts and getting
you
that
want to die in
bacon
the gas chamber? Yep.
Yeah.
Clayton, did you win the quiz? Nope. Clayton, real quick, from what it's like to be finally a loser of Salt Lake County in Utah Cities Quiz magazine. What's it
happened? At least it was like in the dregs of Salt Lake County. We're good.
You're feeling good. Clay, your thoughts? Be back next week. Just predictions on RSL before we go. Where do you think RSL's going?
We are heading towards some dark times, but at least the season goes on. The season will go deep into September. We will make the playoffs, and it'll be fantastic. It's going to be exciting.
And Clay, what's it like to follow politics in America today? Go ahead.
I don't.
Great answer, Clay. Great answer. Thank
you.
you.
Love you. Thank you for having me here. I got to go to bed.
Okay, bye, buddy.
Right, good night, Clay.
Night, Clay. Ryan Bradford. It's been a minute. This is from.
Fucking feels great.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute winning magazine. What's it like to win after being a loser for a minute?
Feels great. I mean, I know Clay just left sore loser, and so the fact that he left in such a rush, that feels good. Just can't handle losing.
Can't handle the truth. Really good stuff. We are going to do just a very, very, very quick.
Hey, may I?
Please.
Before we move
sorry.
on?
Sorry, Gurky. Yes, go ahead, Gurk.
So, do I get to actually name the people who died on death row?
I want it written down during the music break, and when we come back, Gurky, you will attempt. No fudging. It's not fun if you fudge. Try to write it down. No.
I'll tell you right now.
No, we got to do a music break. We come back.
I know, but if you do a music break, then I'm going to go look it up and make sure I'm right. And I will be.
All right.
He's got it all in his head right now.
Right.
He wants to go.
All right, people. All right. Oh, those answers, we don't have to worry about that now. All right. I've got it in front of me. We're doing a special edition here. Hold on. Okay. Are you going?
Gary Gilmore. Wait. Okay. Gary Gilmore.
Ordah! Oh, sorry.
Alcohol.
And may there be
no.
many more hot dogs
Okay, Gary Gilmore.
in our wonderful land.
1.
William Andrews. Pierre Del Selby. Yes.
What'd you say it again?
Pierre Del Selby. They were the Hi-Fi Killers. He and William Andrews were the Hi-Fi Killers.
You said what?
Pierre Del Selby.
It's Dale Selby Pierre. Oh no. They're doing it. No, you're right. No, I'm right. It's you just had it reversed.
I think his first name is Pierre and his last name
maybe
is
that's
Del
okay.
Selby.
So you got that. Okay. So 3. You got 3.
Arthur Gary Bishop.
You got 4.
Joseph Mitchell Parsons. And this guy used to call me at the paper.
No.
Hey man.
Hey, Gertie.
Ronnie Lee. It's Ronnie Lee.
Ronnie Lee, the guard?
Ronnie Lee Gardner. Hey man, it's Ronnie Lee. Oh hey Ronnie, how are you doing?
No, what would he say? What?
He's like, hey man, I think we're gonna get through on this appeal, you know. Like he's just like talking shit about like what's going on in prison, and he's like talking about his appeals, and he would just call in and like you want to call in? That's the call in.
Here's Ronnie Lee Gardner's going. Hey, it's Ronnie.
Hey man, it's Ronnie Lee.
Ryan and I have been working on a special project. Maybe we should we add that, Ryan, to the but maybe not as intense, but like he's different kind. We'll talk about that. I love that.
You guys just put like that by that jail phone when they get the one call. It's like call. Yes. You know, if you need help, call this number.
Polyester Blend's the first number. Oh,
it's their only number.
Yes,
it's the only call they get to make.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's do call from jail, and it has to be like the North Gold Hill jail. Okay, I love that. Did you have one left? I thought you had one left, Gert, because you did how many? I think you did 6.
Am I forgetting one?
I think you did 6. Wait,
no, but there's not 6. There's 7.
Oh, I'm forgetting one.
Did you? Your best guess, because I didn't hear you say this. Let me know. I've been keeping tally here. I will give you the year he died, 1996.
I already said Joseph Mitchell Parsons.
You did. He died in 1999.
Oh, wait, there was another firing squad guy.
Correct.
God damn it. Who was it?
You nailed it, dude. So it is. Do you remember the name? If I give you the first name, it starts with a J. His second name starts with an A. His last name starts with a T.
I can't. It's not coming to me.
John Albert Taylor.
No.
Do you even know that one? Do you even know that one, dog? Do you even know that one, dog? You don't even know that one, dog.
I don't really know that one.
Oh, you only know 6 out of the 7 capital punishments? A loser.
I was talking executions with Gurky and thought that guy knew his stuff, but man,
I know he sounds like kind of an idiot. Like Ryan, can we all just agree? Polyester Blend agrees. Gurky's an idiot when it comes to Utah capital punishments since 1976. Can we just?
That's a very fair assessment.
I saw Sean Albert Taylor at Kilby Court. Gurky doesn't even know.
Jeremy, now that's a goof. All right, well, let's do. Right, can we just do a quick music break and then we come back and do Mary's Worth? Can we just do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get my song?
Yes.
I got to go, guys.
Hey, Girk, by the way, thanks for the video. Next week, I do want a full report, though. Next week, if we could.
Did you win? Spoiler alert, did you guys win?
No, we lost.
No.
We lost fabulously. We were eliminated on the first day. Probably came in the bottom 10 teams in the tournament. But we had a good time. Keep on killing people.
Girk,
Good night, y'all.
Wait, Girk, you come back. You're back next Monday, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, buddy.
Of course.
See you, pal. Be
All
safe.
right.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Okay. We're going to take a quick music break listening to Ryan's, which, by the way, Ryan, would have been mine too, because I love this band. I need to listen to them more. That was
one of the most fun shows in DV8 basement.
Ryan, do you remember? This is, in my life, this is a infamous show. Do you know why?
Do you know? No, maybe.
So the next song will be by the Groovy Ghoulies. Jeremy, do you ever listen to the Groovy Ghoulies?
No, not really.
I love this band. They're basically the Ramones if the Ramones did horror theme songs. Right, Ryan?
It's kind of like Scooby-Doo version of the Ramones.
And I love them. Ryan, they were a band for a long time. Even when I didn't majority listen to punk, I would still come back to. I just love their songs. I really would like to do a deep dive on them further. But Ryan, that show at DV8, Jeremy, of course, you went to DV8. True or false?
Oh yeah, I saw Ween deviate. I saw
the Rolling Stones. I saw the Beatles. So
Sean Albert.
So I saw Beethoven. So this show, Ryan, we were 16.
Oh, Soul Coffee, and that was a good.
That's fun. Ryan, we were 16. I was 16. You drove us there.
I think so, yeah.
But we were that like 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, it was a lot anxiety wise for me to like, I'm now at a show. I'm now seeing stuff. I went and sat on the stairs of DV8 and had a moment to collect myself and in my head go, you're into punk now. That's cool. It's okay. You're into punk. That's what you're going to do now. Like, I had to be like, you are like, this is what's happening. It's okay. You can do this. You are into this music. You can go to these shows. You could listen to this music. I will never forget that moment.
Amazing.
You're into punk now.
I'm so glad you had this like life affirming or life clarifying moment in the basement of DV8.
Never has there ever been that kind of like, and now this. That like, especially pop culture. Like, that was like, I'm coming out of new metal. I'm coming out of TRL. Like, I'm done with that. I am now into this. And now you will be into this. 3 minutes long. We come back. Polyester Blade! Ryan's Comments Corner coming up.
95, go up and down. 1080, 90, go east and west. There's nothing I don't know about these roads, and I'm willing to take a test. 5 and 95, go up and down. 1080, 90, go east and west. There's nothing I don't know about these roads, and I'm willing to take a test. Yeah, hit the west of Truckee. Yeah, hit the east near Kentucky. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. 5 and 95 go up and down. 1080, 90 go east and west. There's nothing I don't know about these roads, and I'm willing to take the test. 5 and 95 go up and down. 1080, 90 go east and west. There's nothing I don't know about these roads, and I'm willing to take a test. You hit the west of Truckee. You hit the east near Kentucky. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. You hit the west of Truckee. You hit the east near Kentucky. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again. The highwayman is on the road again.
I love them. I still love them. I think they sound great. Groovy Ghoulies and Polyester Blend. Last song of travel songs, because
yeah, that song so good, and it's not on
Poly Blend.
Idol. I don't know if it's on Spotify.
I have the records, like the CDs of records. I have the All right, people, let's get to it. Last segment here tonight, Polyester Blend. We must get to it. It's time for the oldest segment on Polyester Blend. That I forgot to make that thing, but I'll do that real quick. People! Forget it. We'll just do that. It'll say the wrong thing, but that's fine. People, it's time to get to it. This guy, he does the work every week, and we must respect that. It's time to go to the thing. Used to be called Ryan's Comics Corner. It still is, but it's also called Is It Worth It? Mary Worth It. This guy,
he reads them and brings them.
That's right, everybody. It's time to look at, wow, why is that happening? We are looking at all sorts of stuff here tonight. Lots of screens, lots of things happening. Ryan, it's been a couple weeks. You got to catch us up, but before you do that, I'd be remiss if I didn't do this. Ryan and everyone here, before we get into it, where are we at with the window wheels? I need predictions. Jeremy is still with us.
Yes, I am here.
How many
I'm
window wheels?
Well, Clayton went 3. I'm going to say 7.
Okay. Did Clay say that? Did he really say that? I didn't even hear him.
He said
on his way out, he said 3 window wheels. So
that
he was,
son of a bitch.
Not leaving his duties behind.
God bless him. God bless him. All right, so you said 7. Is producer Rob still here? Producer Rob?
I'm still here.
Guesses on that.
I'm gonna split the uprights. 5.
5. I love it. I'm gonna go. I have not. I downloaded it, so mine should always be a caveat where I have I have seen the image, but it's very small, and I'm not paying attention. I am gonna take the over. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 15. 15. Ryan, can you catch us up? I mean, it's been a minute here since we've done Ryan's Comics Corner, Mary Worth edition. Ryan, where are we at in the storyline? Sorry, that's from last week.
Luckily, this being Mary Worth, we have not been with it in a while, but nothing much has happened in the story. We saw Wilbur throwing out his fish. We see him coming to terms with the death of a loved one, and then I think there was some banter between Mary and her boyfriend. They were talking about the experience, like their experience with Wilbur. And then last week, we're back with Wilbur, and his daughter Dawn has come back from a summer of hanging out with her mom. And I guess this was a surprise to Wilbur, but in the week since, it's just been Wilbur catching Dawn up on what has happened since she's gone. So kind of having Wilbur tell us the entire story of Mary Worth.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's all we could do. Let's take a look at it. Is this Mary worth it or not? Ooh, in color. Love this. Ryan, take us through. Oh, the quote. It's going to be a little fuzzy here. I've got to figure out how to make it not so fuzzy. Ryan, who is this quote?
Thomas Tusser?
Tosser? Thomas Tusser.
Thomas Tusser. Seek home for rest, for home is best.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, wait, you don't know the guy who lived in 1524 to 1580? A part of the Elizabethan poem world? Jeremy, I don't know why you don't know who the Thomas Tusser is. Jeremy.
Oh, of course. Good old Tommy Tusser. good friend of mine.
Do they just have, what is that book of quotes called? That one movie talks about it. What is it? A book of quotes. It's called Book of... It has a specific name. Fuck it.
Yeah, where you can look up the quote by the subject matters. I'm 100% sure that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because a few of them are like, some of the ones we looked up where the attribution seemed a little dodgy. Like it's
right. It just seems a little like, okay, I get it. You've got one of those books. Let's go for it. But Ryan, let's go for it. You tell us what's going on here. and I'm tallying window eels as I speak.
All right, so Dawn's back. You got one window eel, and it's saying, "How was your flight?" And then Dawn, she says, "Uneventful, unlike my stay with Mother." Then we get the recap. As Wilbur and Dawn catch up after her time in Connecticut, she says, "When Mother asked me to leave before we planned, I was devastated. But I realized we didn't agree on a lot of things. Food, politics, men, money, almost everything." Then Wilbur, like, "I'm sorry to hear that, Dawn. I didn't have a great time while you were here, while you were away either. And I needed friends to help pick me up. I want to know that I'm always here for you. I want you to know that I'm always here for you."
Way to go.
Thanks, Dad. Then they high five. "Let's do something fun this week." He says, "Sounds like a plan." And
I like the high five. I do like the high five. Let's go to Jeremy. Jeremy, where are you at with this Mary Worth? Is it worth it? By the way, the tally goes to you, Jeremy. You were one off. There's 6 to my tally, and you had 7. So you get this week's window eel guess.
Well, producer Rob had 5, so we kind of.
Oh, he did have 5.
So it's a tie.
Oh shit!
I'm willing to share the glory.
We need to have like a runoff, right, Ryan? Like if they tie it, like what's the next question?
Then they have to eat an eel. That's why you gotta just have like a supply of eels ready to go.
I love it. All right, Jeremy, your thoughts this week on this Mary Worth?
I don't know. Like, are we starting a new arc? Is this still like the slow Mary Worth denouement of the last story, and this is like the final bookend, or do we think we're having the next story with the daughter? Like, I don't quite understand where it's going, so I don't even know if it's worth it. I'm gonna give it a meh.
That's a meh. I completely agree. I love the high five. So Jeremy's giving the classic. It's like meh, in between. I love the high five, right, Ryan? Don't you love the high five?
I do too. I think it was a solid ending panel.
The high five is a great panel.
Rob, what do you think here, buddy? What do you think?
I mean, it's really just like nothing is happening.
So meh? Are you going meh?
That's a hard meh.
Yeah, it's a meh. I'm going meh. Ryan, tell us.
Even the Thomas Tusser quote can't say this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not worth it.
I agree. I think you're right there. It's a meh from Lover. I love the high five. I kind of want to steal that, Ryan, for something. Also, sorry, Mary Worth it. Meh. You're fine. I feel like Ryan, we're not really missing out on this. I mean, we're fine. We'll be back.
He reads them and brings them.
You did read it and you did bring it. I'm catching up on the YouTube comments. What a nightmare. But I will say, Sleeper Bomb, Jordan, I'm so sorry. We got to get you on the email. I'm thinking we need to do an email every week. Something where I'd like to control that.
Something that avoids.
We'll talk about it on the after hours. On the docket, the only things I missed, we'll get to this next week. Real quick, before let's go to Limp Bizkit real quick before we end the show. But I did have this, and I was actually interested in this. We'll start with you, Jeremy. You're a man who travels. True or false? Limp Bizkit crew.
I have been known to travel. I might have even done it
when did you get back from Portland, by the way?
This morning. Today.
Jesus. So what I was going to ask, because Clay was the guy who came up with the travel songs, but I was going to ask you this, Jeremy. You've been everywhere, and I'm going to ask this kind of a similar question to everybody. What is the place you would want to, if you could tomorrow, I know you wouldn't want to tomorrow, when you're rested, where would you want to go this week? If you had, I could take off time, money's not an option, where I would go if I had an option this week.
I mean, Edinburgh is always fun.
Is it really? Scotland comes to mind. Scotland comes to mind.
Yeah.
Interesting. And how many times have you been to Scotland?
Guess like 4.
So you've been there. It's not about going somewhere new, and I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying like you would
nice to go somewhere new too. But I mean, I've kind of got a trip somewhere new that Janine and I are planning, so it's wasn't really thinking in those terms.
But if you had just no money, no anything, Scotland, you might go to Scotland.
Yeah.
I love that. Ryan, if you had no option, money wasn't an option, nothing this week, what would you do? Where would you go?
Where would I go? I would go Iceland.
Really? Is
Or
that
maybe Scandinavia? I don't know, one of those.
And why those? Because you're a lefty?
Yeah. Get out of this country, am I right?
No, I just has that been somewhere for a while? You've never been. You've never been.
I've especially wanted to go to like Finland, Helsinki for a long time. We even had plans in 2020 and like but obviously things changed
right
in 2020. So
you never been, but
one
that's
day.
where you go. Rob, producer Rob.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Seems like a great time of year to visit the Mongolian steppe.
Whoa! Has that been something for a while that you've thought of, or like new to your radar? Like, why that?
I don't know. Feels like it seems like a land that's got a flavor slightly like the West Desert, but also pretty different.
Yeah,
in a way that I think would be real chill, be real cool, and extremely different from my world culturally. So good and weird and different, fun stuff. Eat food that I don't know.
I
think that's the kind of thing I want.
I love all of these answers. They're all amazing. Trying to think of what I want out of a vacation these days. I'm a dork for history. I think I haven't really thought about this. I asked you guys and you were all so good about this. You know what I'm more and more obsessed with are these super historic sites that aren't like major cities, like places that had not just like the native like population were there, and then connect like history that you don't think about in places you don't like we don't normally think of. So like, for example, like New Mexico with the Spanish going to Santa Fe, and like that's a very historic early 1500s, that's exploration. Anything in islands between America and Europe where just like you'll go to a place that hopefully has now become independent from its colonization, but the mix of the two. I'm just always interested in those kind of places. And again, hopefully colonization has ended, but just these the layers of history in different places. I think I find that fascinating. Like in Spain, there's so many like mosques, like Muslim mosques that were when the Moors came in, but now it's known as a Catholic country. So like that mix of like, this was a brief part of its history, then it's something completely different. So I love that kind of mix of like Turkey is like Nick and Jim are there now. And I've been thinking about not Turkey necessarily, but I love Mongolia because the history there, Rob. Islands, just random places. I think more just like unique things. I'm more into like, I want to see the history. I could go cold, I could go warm. Anyway, that's Ryan's long thought on travel. That's the end of the show. Husky Boy of the Week. I'm going to go Gurky. Gurky made the videos talking about his Coob time. I think that's fair. I think Gurky should be Husky Boy of the show. Anyone else? Phil, Ryan, otherwise?
Yeah, I agree.
Rob, you're a producer on the show. Feel good about that?
I was nodding. Yeah. Sounds great.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Look, the man put together like a 4-part video series.
I know, and I played it at the beginning, and I wanted to talk more.
I was there, yeah. Indeed.
I want to play more of it. Guys, I know people hate this, but I'm doing it because it's been a while, and I miss it. So we're going to do a sing-along, and then we're going to end the show. Next week, we'll be back. Exciting stuff in the next couple of weeks. Ryan, true or false, you'll be in Salt Lake, not for the show next Monday, but you'll be available for the show next Monday.
Yeah, true.
Then the show after that?
Perhaps in the Schledio.
And so, Jeremy, if not the... Are you gone the weekend after the 25th, 24th?
I think I'll be around.
Well, you might if you want to join Ryan Bradford in the Schledio, we might have a whole thing there. Next week, so I think that, by the way, the quiz, I want to do... Well, we can talk about this afterwards. But anyway, we will be back next week with just kind of a normal show, and then we'll talk about that. I mean, there might be different things. People, we haven't done this in months. Gurky didn't like this. I love this. When the Gurky's away, we do sing. Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone. Dream of another show next week. Utah City's quiz? Wiki music game? I got more wiki quiz. Oh, we're this close for a wiki game. We got more of that coming. Blue shadows on the trail. Can't do it as long. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. All the other little cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes and dream of another show. We'll be back next week with more fun and merriment. Who knows what the old crew will get up to? I'm thinking of a Black Widow cam outside the Schledio, Ryan and Rob. More nature. More of that.
Hi, Lucky.
We'll be back next week.
Night, Dusty.
God bless you all.
Good night, Dan.
Polly Blend.
Hey, Polly Blend. It is a...
Whoop.